Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. You hear me? Lowering the music a little bit. Doing great, Savi. How's your day going? Oh man, eventful week. Eventful week. Making sure my mic is loud and clear. How's it going, guys? We'll just jump into it. Catch everyone up. Got a lot of stuff on my plates, IRL and in my in the YouTube channel, man. It's a lot. Yeah, we'll discuss our thoughts on season 2 in a second. I have a small checklist up there. You gotta be live for 6 hours to talk about everything. What it was? Oh hell no, Teddy. Hey Elka, what up? What was your in-game name in PUBG, man? PUBG has evolved and grown so much since it came out, man. But I'm on a new chapter right now with NBA Infinite. Alexa. he said I have to be on for 6 hours, dude. We'll do everything as fast as we can, man. 4 years. Yeah, what's your follow age, Elka? Turning on the camera, I think everything looks good. Follow age. All right. What up, Perfection? I'm thinking of restarting my NBA Infinite account. For what reason? A lot of stuff happened this week. And there's more stuff happening as soon as tomorrow. Dev QnA. I submitted my questions. Make sure you submit your burning questions. Make it thoughtful. There's a lot of questions that could be answered by the community. Why should the dev answer that? You know what I mean? They have a lot of work to do on the game, so let's not ask them some questions. Not calling anyone out, but just look at the dev Q&A submissions and you'll know what I mean. Why you stop streaming COD Mobile? Long story. Well, not a long story. I just wanted to do something new. And if you follow a lot of content creators, you will understand that, or if you're a content creator yourself, that as you get older and as you see more of the as you get older and you see more things and learn more things, you kind of have to take opportunities when it shows itself, because the window of opportunity to make something of yourself online, as fast as it opens up, it closes just as fast. It closes just as fast, if not, you know what I mean? Just like life, you know? If you travel, if you learn things, I don't know, you go into a different line of work, you know, there's just opportunities that come up, but if you don't take advantage of it, they close, and for it to open up again is very, very rare. And who knows, that it could change your life, you know? It changed my content career, content creating journey so far, to be part of NBA Infinite. All right, so let's do a quick rundown of what's planned for today. I gotta update something too real quick. Forgot. Game category of the YouTube and Twitch. What up, Dems? How are you guys doing? Let me do a quick roundup of today's topics. We're gonna try something different. This is called sitting sideline. Wait, sitting courtside. Sitting courtside, where it's just more of a conversation. More of a conversation. Let me see if I can sit up so the microphone isn't in the way. So it's gonna be more of a conversation, going over different topics, because I feel like from my journey starting NBA Infinite, I was grinding the leaderboards in season 1, but it was just so much time. You know what I mean? If you guys follow the, I follow the top 100, top 10 leaderboard players on all the servers, and I see how much they grind. Like, if you look at your account history and see the total games you played, compare that to the people who've been playing since global launch. They have about 2K games minimum. That's a lot of time, and I cannot put that time into just grinding the leaderboard when basically I have a job to do. I have a job to do with uploading and sometimes live streaming like this, and coming up with ideas and scripting, recording, editing, doing all this stuff on the back end with creating a channel and a community. So I really thought long and hard about if I should dedicate time to grinding, but I'll grind sometimes. I just can't grind all the time. So that's my PSA. Because someone on the Discord of the official NBA Discord was like, man, these content creators are not even good. I'm like, dude, I had to stand up for myself and the other content creators. It is a hard thing to do to grow a channel. It's so challenging. I've been on this content creation journey for maybe 5 years now, and it's so hard. Only until they know what it takes to grow a successful channel, they'll understand how difficult it is to be good. I mean, we're decent. Everyone's decent in the content Courtside creator program. Everyone's decent. But to get to that high top 10 leaderboard spot, it's not doable to balance the channel at the same time. It's just not physically, time-wise, not doable. Do you guys agree with that? There's people Hall of Fame already? Yeah, I know. They grinded since freaking 1 in the morning. I mean, it's 3 p.m. right now, but last night the update was released for season 2, where everyone's rank reset. There's people grinding non-stop since then. They're ready to do 24 hours. It's okay. I mean, that just shows you how fun this game is. I'm not bashing them at all. I'm saying that this game is so fun, but if you have other responsibilities, it's tough. It's tough. So I'm just putting myself in check. Like, I'm giving myself my goals are different. My goals are different. Welcome in, Kuro. So we got a handful of things to talk about today. I'm gonna keep it very quick, very short if possible. And this is my, I don't know if you want to call it a podcast or something, where I'm just gonna sit down and talk. There could be other guests in the future, but right now I'm just gonna do episode 1 and see how it goes. All right, let me scroll up so I don't miss chat here. Welcome in, guys, by the way. Hit the like button if you're here and having a good day so far. We'll go over the new season. That's number 2 on the list. We just had something happen 2 days ago with the NBA Infinite 1v1 tournament that I want to kind of quickly go over. I'll be uploading highlights from that tournament if you didn't have a chance to watch it. I'll show my reactions, and because I was hosting it, doing play-by-play, and I'll go into my play-by-play. That was my first ever NBA official tournament. I hosted my own tournaments, but this is the first time where it's official. And I'll share my thoughts in a second. I wonder how different the shot contest is. Oh yeah, they changed a few things with defending, where like you can jump as if you jump for a block versus like standing in the contested zone in the guard position. Yeah, they changed that. We'll go into that in season 2, number 2. On the list. We're full on this list, by the way. Like, for me, the trains run on time, dude. We have a schedule and we're gonna stick with it. We can add and twist change up a few things, move things around, but so far we have a structure, and we're gonna go through it one by one until we're done. If it takes 6 hours, like someone said earlier, it takes 6 hours. But you better believe I ain't gonna sit for 6 hours. I ain't gonna sit for 6 hours. I'm Hall of Fame 2 weeks during the games and knowing how long the season was. Yeah. It's challenging, man. To grind. You gotta make that decision. You gotta decide early. Are you able to commit that much time? Because you gotta sacrifice things. You know, I'm a little bit older than some of you guys, maybe younger, I don't know. But I have my IRL responsibilities too. I have, you know, my relationship with my girlfriend, my job, my work. I have a business I'm also growing outside of this YouTube channel, and it's just really difficult. How do I check my follow age? Yeah, I just typed out the follow age command on Twitch. 2 months for one season? Yeah, that was brought up in the focus group, the IRL focus group, a few weeks ago. The length of the season, how we felt about it. Yeah, we all said it was a little bit on the longer side. We gave suggestions maybe a month or a month and a half, so they heard that feedback. Dam says, I'd say being good isn't even needed. You gotta provide entertainment to your viewers. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the most entertaining content creator, you know what I mean? But... Whoa. Yeah, but, you know, I'm just learning, man. I'm just learning. Like, 2 months ago, before NBA Infinite was released, I had no presence on YouTube. I did not know how to make a long form video, like longer than 1 minute. I did not know how to make that. It's not easy. It's not easy. You gotta come up with a great idea, plan it out, edit it. It's a lot of steps. So I just learned that on the fly. And the entertainment is almost like secondary for me because I want to provide value. If you guys know through my tips videos in the past, that's what I'm going to change for this coming season. I play with a lot of the top 100 leaderboards. I played with a lot of the top 10 leaderboards overnight last night. And when the rank reset, I was already at number 30. You guys believe that? When the rank reset, I was already at number 30. So I was just playing it out in the top 10 in NA servers a lot because they were grinding it too. Yeah, so being useful and informative and give value is top priority for me. Entertainment, I'll work on it when I get an editor. Like, I have a lot of entertaining clips, but here's the thing with my clips, man. Like, I have a lot of clips backed up. They're all from the season 1 court. So I'm like, oh my god, the season 2 courts, even though it's great and all, it'll make my old clips outdated. But I'm gonna upload it anyway, don't worry. I'll upload it anyway. I had a lot of amazing games, but dang, kind of sad. Like, I thought they'll give you the option to like change courts, but it's permanent. The new black and gold court is permanent. Well, for this season. LaMelo's 11 pass on Nash? Yeah, it's very good, man. Embiid got buffed too, yeah. Yo, speaking of Embiid, man, how do you think he's gonna do in the playoffs? If you see my number 4 at play-in tournaments, can anyone explain the NBA play-in tournaments to me? I did research. I know it now. But it was so confusing when I first saw the play-in tournament. Like, it's a 3-day long mini tournament. Type 1 if you have no idea what the play-in NBA tournament is, IRL. Type 1. Let me know, because I can actually make a video, because part of my content strategy with uploads, I also want to appeal to non-NBA Infinite players. Because it's great that, you know, we have a NBA Infinite community, but part of the growth of a channel is, can you appeal to people outside of your tournament, but make it relevant to your existing community? So I'm assuming everyone knows what the play-in tournament is. Hi, Margar. That's crazy. Oh, playoff brackets? You can only do it round by round, but yeah, I can share mine. I put, well, we'll get into the play-in tournaments explained, that section there. You see, I'm trying to organize my thoughts more, and I think that leads me into reflecting on hosting the 1v1 tournament. If you guys missed it on Monday, there was an NBA Infinite official 1v1 tournament. This was broadcasted on their live website and promoted in the app and on YouTube and on their official Twitch and Facebook. And I got to co-host it, do play-by-play with Noob Kill. And that was my first ever casting, I don't know if you want to say job, because I did get rewarded with in-game stuff, but it's like my first time casting. And I didn't do a great job, guys. I'll be honest with you guys. I didn't do a great job. I thought I was prepared, but I wasn't. Like once things go live and like all eyes on you and you have to deliver, I kind of stumbled. And the biggest mistake I made, the repeated mistake, was saying filler words. And if you look at number 5 right here, filler word counter, that's what I'm going to work on going forward with my live streams. I'm going to keep track of all the times I say filler words like ums, uhs, just filler words. So I have to work on that. And that's why I'm trying to be more organized with my thoughts. It was the... Did anyone see the NBA Infinite tournament? Like, type the number 2, I guess. Did anyone see it? Did anyone see it? Dude, I was so nervous, man. I was so nervous, dude. Yeah, you guys saw it? Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Like in my eyes, I have a long way to go with casting. It's just a whole different. It's just a whole different skill, man. It's not like recording a video where you can do retakes. It's now or never. It's no retakes. Like on that live event, you have to put your best foot forward every second of the tournament and deliver. And I feel like I didn't deliver as I thought I would. So I apologize ahead of time if you're coming from the 1v1 NBA Infinite tournament. I hope I gave some good commentary and analytics, like the analysis between matches. Yeah, what's so hard? Well, the plan was the co-host, like Noob Kill was like the main hype, you know, play-by-play. Oh my god, he scored that dunk, oh, in his face. And I would give the, you know, the why behind it. Like why, like the analytics space, the analyst guy. But these games that I had to cast are so fast, like action every 5 seconds. There's something going on, like someone's scoring in 5 seconds, someone's blocking, someone's doing this. And there's no time to insert a thought. You know what I mean? There's no time. It's just action. And also the tournament was longer than usual. There were some technical difficulties earlier. So like by the finals, I was like brain drained. I was emotionally tired, physically tired. You know, it was like a 4-hour long tournament. So like that's when you have to turn it up even higher. And I'll improve. I have to. I'm actually learning from a lot of. Yeah, there's no replay. I mean, the replay is so fast too. It's like 2 seconds. And we're already like trying to live in that moment of enjoying that replay too. So like, I mean, that's something I have to like learn and adjust. I'm learning a lot actually. I'm learning a lot more about casting after that tournament because of the mistakes I made. Yeah, there's a lot of great casters in the esports world that I'm taking a lot of notes on, and they uploaded their tips too. So I'm starting first with going after my ums and uhs and getting to, you know, like saying you knows, you know, like the you knows. Like I gotta remove that out of my vocabulary ASAP. So I'm gonna count how many times I say. I'm gonna actually open it up right now. My ums and uhs counter. I'm just gonna put it number 1. Welcome in, Kevin. Thoughts on the gacha system? It is a necessary evil in the mobile gaming industry, man. Necessary evil. It's good and bad. It's good and bad. What up, Anthony? Okay. I'll also do a video on the lessons I learned casting. So if you ever plan on casting, like, it's such a whole new skill. It's just like if you were to live stream, if you're a live streamer, you have to learn a set of skills to be decent. If you were to upload short form content, you need a set of skills like recording, getting the right topics. I just said, getting the right topics, saying it in the right order, be engaging, the editing. Like, you need a set of skills to make a good short form video. And long form video, you need a whole different set of skills. Longer than 1 minute, you need a whole new set of skills. The title of the YouTube video, the thumbnail YouTube video, that's never learned in live streaming. That's never learned in short form content. So those skills are developed only by doing it. And now I had to put myself in a whole new area of casting, which is a whole new separate set of skills. And I had to learn on the job. And I struggled, man. So, it is what it is. I know there's more tournaments in the future. There's more events that I'm planning myself to practice casting. There's going to be more 3v3 tournaments, more 1v1 tournaments. Would you guys like to see a 5v5 tournament? I don't know. Would you guys like to see a 5v5 tournament? Meaning one player, 5 cards versus one player versus using 5 cards. Is that something that will be fun for you guys to watch? I don't know. I know 1v1s are always a banger. 3v3 is always a banger. But 5v5s, should we try that for the first time? I don't know. Maybe next season or the season after, as players get more cards that they want. It's not easy, but you'll improve by time. Thank you, Des. I will, man. I will. Here's something to think about. As you get older, you kind of have to think about... what skills are worth developing. Because I could easily quit casting, but I want to keep doing it. It's worth it. It's worth it. So I'm going to keep doing it, man. I'll improve, I know. I like the knows. No, you don't. No. Watch any movie. Watch any... Even when you watch live basketball games, you don't hear the commentators say you knows. Watch any news channel. Do you know why? Because it's annoying. I'll be real, man. The you knows and the filler words are... It's just, like my ums there. I gotta write that. That's the 3rd time I said it. It's just unnecessary. Hi, Hitslinger. 5As are worth a try as long as a game provides great... They do provide... The in-game... Yeah, the in-game 5v5 modes provides great rewards. I just collected my rewards from the 5v5s when the new season started. And it's really, really good. I went from like 200k to almost 2 million from all the rewards, dude. It's no joke, man. It's no joke. And I opened cards and I sold cards. Like, it was impressive, man. I'm close to R4 AD. I'm sticking with my AD, by the way. If I'm just 1 card away from R4 AD, I'm going for it. I thought about selling my extra cards that I have on my R3 AD and using it on a different player. But I love AD, man. I think it's a goated card, and I don't want to just give up on my AD if I'm 1 card away from R4, because he has more skills and moves to gain from going from R3 to R4, and I want to get those skills to like use on the court. BD is better. How about we do 1v1 centers only, including AD? So part of the tournament's upcoming stuff, we could do something on a theme, right? A theme for the 1v1s and 3v3s. Here's some ideas. Cats only 1v1s, sensors only 1v1s, sensors slash power forwards only. Because last season we did guards only. And I want to try something new this season. And then for the 3v3, we'll do 69 overall. Yeah, still alive. I don't know why he went on that. I don't know why he did what he did, honestly. It's unfortunate, man. Because here, for those who are content creators, hey Liddy, I just seen you on the. I never seen that video. Did they upload it? I'm just kidding. I don't know. Send me that video on Discord. I gotta see it. There's some guys who look like me, man. I know. Throughout my content creation journey, I've dealt with my fair share of trolls. I've seen who they think they saw me from before, and they're pretty accurate. So if you have anybody that looks like me online, just send them my way. I know there's one in particular involving Nair that people compare me to. And if you know, you know. If you know, you know. So, no, I'm doing pretty good controlling my my Oz. Oh, I said my Oz right there, dude. Okay. MB just much better score, and he's right up there. Yeah, he is. He is, dude. He is. He is, man. Embiid always surprises me. I don't know why. Because he's the first person I've seen where he's got all the guard moves. He's fast, big, tall, speed, the handles, the shots, the finishing moves. Like, he's always surprising me every time he's on the court. It's like, I can't believe this. Feels like a government experiment. You know what I mean? Like a government experiment. But I'm glad to see him in the playoffs, right? We'll go into playoffs in a bit. They're playing against the Heat. I don't know if it's the play-in tournament that they're playing against each other, but we'll learn it together. Because, damn us. Because Embiid was injured during the season, if you guys don't know. And when he was injured, when he was out because of the injury, the Heat and the 76ers played against each other, and they were tied, I think 2-2. And when Embiid came back just about a month ago, I think, or a couple weeks ago. Did I say Heat and Sixers? The Heat and Sixers. Yeah, didn't I say that? Heat and Sixers? Yeah. When Embiid came back from his recovery from being injured, the Sixers were boom on a monster win streak. I think 8-0 this month, or since last month. What up, Ron? Should be playing. Thanks, Ron. How you doing, Ron? Ron, I can't believe how much of a fan you are of sports, man. Kind of impressive. You know a lot of the details of IRL. I'm just learning it. I'm just barely understanding the play-in tournaments. It's like a mini tournament, 3 days long, and it's the 7, 8, 9, 10 seeded teams in each conference. They're fighting for their playoff spots. It's kind of a weird thing. It started during the bubble 2018-2019 season. This is from what I've learned, because there was like, yeah, it started back then. I just said ums. All right. Okay, so I reflected on my 1v1 tournament. I'm improving my filler words. I got to improve on kind of the flow and getting my thoughts together first and then delivering it. That's the lesson I learned, and the energy. And if you guys ever commentate any live event and you have a co-host, it's way easier with a co-host. This is the number one notes I picked up from the other casters I've did research on. They talk about this idea of tossing, like passing, like a metaphor of a ball. If you catch the ball, you have a thought or commentating something, and then you toss the ball to your caster, co-host, and then they add something, and then they pass it back and forth. I think what happened in my 1v1 casting events is that I held the ball too long. I didn't know when to pass it, because the number one enemy of live events is dead air, and I didn't know if I should keep talking to fill in the dead air or when to pass it. So that's a skill that I'm still trying to figure out. And I know it just takes practice, and I know I'm gonna bring it up throughout the stream, because it's still a fresh wound from 2 days ago. I just did a poor casting. I mean, if you watch replay, you might think it's okay, but I know where it could be. I know where it could be, and that's what hurts. Chris, what up? Keeps teams competitive. Yeah, Mark Cuban was anti play-in tournament. I did a little bit more research. He's like, what did he say? Mark Cuban said so. Let's see. Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban criticized the play-in tournament, arguing that it devalues the regular season. So it kind of makes teams not try, or something, like makes teams not try even more towards the second half of the season. I don't know. And then the other con of it, because I have a video script idea, by the way. I have it all here. This is all my research on the play-in tournament, by the way. I'll share it in a sec. Yeah, it's all here. This is my script on the top, on the left right here. And the other con of the play-in tournament is that confusion, yeah. And the fans of the 7th seed spots, they don't like the idea that their 7th team spot, which is basically a shoo-in in the past. 7th seed spot, you know what I mean? Let the other teams fight it out for 8th seed. But if you got your guaranteed 7th seed spot in your conference, you still can be out of the tournament. But there's a lot of pros. I agree. There's a lot of pros. Once you understand the play-in tournament, it actually, there's a lot of benefits to it. While the play-in tournament's happening, the top seeded teams, they have 1 more week of rest to plan out their attack, plan out their strategies going into the playoffs. Because once the season ends, playoffs starts usually right after. There's no pause in between. And I like how it kind of lets the other players play more on the court, and they can get them to the playoffs if they play well. We'll get into it. Number 4. We're number 2 now. Let's go into the update. Yeah, because the 10th team can beat the 8th. Yeah, and that's good and bad, right? That's good and bad. Yeah. Maybe it'll take some time to get adjusted, but I feel like from a casual watcher of basketball, like I watch from a distance until like playoff time, right? It's confusing, dude. I see these brackets. There's like arrows pointing up and down. You know, just get to the, you know how playoffs are like 8 teams on each side, East and West Conference, and they fight to get to the middle, the championship finals. Like there's brackets outside of that go up and down, dude. I'm like, what the hell's going on? So I'm gonna make a video covering that. All right, it'll be meant for the NBA Infinite players and also the non-NBA Infinite players. Okay, cross out this. I'm gonna go through the list here. Season 2 updates. All right. The moment we've all been waiting for. Not memes. It's such a long update, man. It's a big update, but I wrote it all down anyway. Ready for the draft? Oh, you keep up with the draft players? Yeah. I don't really keep up with college unless they're like a superstar talent, like, you know, like LeBron James, but that's like one in a generation thing. I don't really see who's coming in. But I do know the Caitlin Clark thing. I don't know how I know that. Caitlin Clark and the Reese, Angel Reese. Do you guys have overall, do you have any opinions on the WNBA, by the way? What are some hot takes out there? I'm just watching it from a distance. You don't keep up with college? I thought you need to if you want to know the draft, right? All right, season 2 updates. There's winners and losers in the season 2 update. People got buffed, people got nerfed, and some changes to defense and offense. We'll go over it very briefly. I'll do a dedicated video for it. There's just so much in there. I'm like, I tried to record a video last night, but I was just so tired and getting all the yeah, I was just so tired. Cooper Flag is the next piece. Who's Cooper Flag? Oh wait, Cooper Flag. You're not talking about me, dude. I gotta let me look him up. I heard of his name. Yeah. Is he the high school kid? Yeah, he's the high school kid, right? Yeah. See him. Yeah. He's he came out of what school? Committed to Duke. Okay, yeah, he's going into freshman college. Yeah, his first name's Cooper. What up? Shout out to the Koopas. Shout out to the Koopas. All right, let me clean up the screen a little bit. Boom. Ron or anybody, has anyone ever casted a tournament before? Play-by-play? What advice do you have? Just wondering. I already got the advice from like the professional casters, but I wonder what you would say. What do you think? What advice? Because it's funny. Casting, I never knew how important it was, man. To watch a live event, sporting or gaming. Casting, literally like, to be an announcer for a match, it's such a big role. I didn't appreciate it until I did it for the first time this Monday. Didn't appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, no worries. Yeah. A little bit wrong, yeah. You can get away with that, yeah. Yeah. It's also about kind of moving, like dictating the flow of the match in real time and adjusting to what's happening on the screen. That's a skill. That's a skill. Like if you want to see the replay of the tournament I casted, it was City, bro. City, because I didn't do a good job at managing my energy. Towards the second half, I was so tired. And my brain was like running on empty. Yeah, there's a lot of good examples in esports. Sprangles I'm aware of, not Dupe Snacks, but Sprangles, yes. It goes way back in early esports. Like there's people who cemented themselves as the top casters, and there's a long history of competitive esports where the casters literally like elevated those highlight moments to a whole other world, man. And it's the caster, man. I'm not trying to get it, that's not my goal, but if I can learn like a fraction of what they do, I think I can, you know, add that to my toolkit of skills. All right, I'm gonna go over the winners and losers of season 2. A lot happened, and this will probably be a video. Yeah, I'm hosting my own tournaments, Ron. My own tournaments. 3v3 is up next, and then 1v1. Yeah. It's. I learned a lot, man. I mean, the next 24 hours after the tournament, I felt like I had an open flesh wound because it was just so raw, and I dropped the ball a couple times, and I made some rookie mistakes, but. You better believe I'm doing the things that I need to do to improve. There's a whole other set of skills. Let me see something. So we'll first go over the general adjustments. They kind of had it backwards that I want to see. I'd rather see the general adjustments to season 2 and then go into the players who changed. So the general adjustments, I have it here. The rewards can be better. Seasonal rewards should be better than the rewards we get by ranks. Seasonal rewards? How is that different from the ranked rewards? Seasonal rewards? What do you mean by that? I thought seasonal rewards was the same as ranked rewards. Alright, so I organize it in tables. We have the players on the left, what changed, the dev notes. And we're going to go start with the general adjustments first. There's also a special dev Q&A tomorrow. We'll be live streaming it as well. I submitted my questions. Maybe I can submit another question here. Let's take a look. Yeah, there's a new announcement. Yeah, they made an announcement. Yeah, a reminder for the dev Q&A. I submitted my questions. My question with the game's evolution over beta to current season. I have a second question I'm going to submit in a bit. I don't want to just spam questions. Maybe someone else wants to ask that question. But there's a lot of questions in here. Someone did ask about the end of the season rank, the rewards, some player related questions, commentary, adding players. Yeah, the end of the season stuff. Yeah, people really want their rewards. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure, you know, if it's a good enough question, they'll pick it. They'll pick like maybe 40, 50 questions in that 2-hour event. Cleaning up the screen a little bit. Hi, Poon. Too many players complain on this game, scam picking gold. What's scam picking gold? Picking golden rewards. Getting rewards, that's always could be adjusted, man. Always can be adjusted. I need to refill my water. This, like I said, this is episode 1. It's called Sideline. What do I call it? Sideline? Sitting Courtside. I don't know why I call it Sideline. Sitting Courtside. So it's more of like an in-depth type of deal. Maybe a podcast, I don't know. Maybe invite some guests. But for now, I just want to do it myself to see how I feel about it. Because if you know, we do weekly regular series. One of them is the player market, which I'm excited to do this coming week. We have one that's looking at the metas across all the different servers. So with all these balance changes, I think this will help me get better informed about the metas, especially the metas and then the player price and everything. A lot of changes. Kind of intimidated by this long spreadsheet, but whatever. Let me get some water. If you have any burning questions, the Discord's always open, man. I'm gonna submit my question number 2 soon. Let me change up the genre of music. Yo, Ron, do you still listen to synthwave? It's for you. And how's the new house, by the way? You're like 2 months in or something? Will you send me be it? Oh man. If you win the tournament, we can sort it out, okay? Because the prize is for the tournament, you know what I mean? You gotta earn it. NBA Infinity should change a bit on MVP pass rewards, but it seems that they remain the same. A little bit, yeah, it's a little bit the same. I mean, new mascot. I think there's a new outfit. Yeah, there's a new outfit, right? The rewards tweaked just a little bit. But there's a lot of events, man. Don't forget. There's a new, I think it's called Legacy event. That's huge, man. There's a lot of events. There's a new store in the events page. There's a lot of ways to get gold instead of the MVP pass, man. Get some water. And welcome in, guys. All good, keeping busy. Haven't gamed this so long. Yeah, me too, man. I just talked about this in the pre-stream where it's so hard if you have other responsibilities outside of the game you're playing. Like, I thought about grinding the leaderboards in NBA Infinite. And it's just so much time because I follow the metas of the top 10 players in each server. I see what they're playing, see how they're doing. And they just play so much, man. Every minute, every day. It makes me believe that they have 2 people playing on one account. Because they're playing... And these games are so fast too. 4 minutes a game. And they're playing non-stop 24 hours a day. So I'm gonna just set my own goals. You know, as a content creator. I'm a business owner. You know, I have other stuff, other obligations outside of this. So I have to balance my time. I don't understand why they nerfed Lopez on rebound. He's already low on rebounding. Yeah. Maybe he's too good at rebounding, man. He's so strong with his blocks. It's just a constant balancing act, man. It's tough. How's the donut shop? Donut shop's on hold right now while I create this online business. I have an online business. I'll send you the link, Ron. I thought about it, like, before committing 5 to 10 years in a donut shop, which will take away all my time. You know, that's a 10-year potential commitment. It's not just full-time, it's a donut shop owner. It's every minute of every day from 1 a.m. till noon. It's a whole lifestyle change. Before committing to that later in this year, I want to give myself some time to create something online first, because that's why I entered content creation and doing this online stuff with the computer and everything, is to create something online that can sustain me long term. And maybe it's this channel, maybe it's my other online business, maybe if one of those two work out, yeah, it's good. Like, we just got monetized on this channel a couple weeks ago, just if you didn't know. So, you know, we're pulling in some income, but, you know, gotta keep on riding that bicycle, you know what I mean? Keep on riding that bicycle. So we'll see. Maybe in the next couple months, you know, my pain might change. Dem says, my grind last season, I finished like top 160, but this season I sold my cat to be a main guard. Yeah, which guard are you picking up, Demps? Which guard are you picking up? You guys want to see my online business, by the way? Do you guys want to see my online business? Actually, no, it's not relevant to this channel at all, dude. It's not relevant. It solves a different problem. Like, businesses, number one priority is solve problems. Solve problems. Number one goal. The bigger the problem you solve, essentially the more money you'll make. Because if you solve a lot of people's problems, that exchange of value will be in return money. And the bigger the problem is, the more problems you solve for more people, usually the more money you make. That's my years in business, growing up in a family business, multiple family businesses, etc. I've learned. Yeah, I'll DM you it, Ron. I'll DM you. I can just DM you right now if... I designed the website myself, by the way. Alright, I sent it to you. Discord. TXO, hold on. Poon, they should nerf Towns 3-point. Yeah, I mean, Towns is the face of the game at the moment, man. You gotta give him the respect. He's the only NBA player promoting this game. You know what I mean? And he's such a great player too. He won the 3-point contest last year, didn't he? Did he not? Did Cats win the 3-point contest last year or no? Maybe the year before. But either way, he deserves that high 3-point rating. TXO, I mean, the money and diamonds they gave us to end of the season of Hall of Fame is way less than what you get. Oh, I gotcha. So reaching the higher ranks rewards. Yeah. I mean, I don't think they expected to see so many players hit the Hall of Fame, to be honest. So maybe they'll adjust it. TXO finished Legend, and if you get All-Star 1, you don't think 250k is enough? There's a lot of more events than just the rank up rewards to get gold, by the way. Yeah, they're considering it, man. And I was part of their first dev QnA. I watched it, did a video on it, and they addressed it, man. They addressed it. I'm sure they'll do some follow-ups on those type of questions. There's other follow-ups that they need to do, but the celebration animations, the, you know, like the top 100 rewards, like there's a lot of stuff. I'll try Trae Young. Yeah, try him, dude. I actually have him on my guards account. He's very good. What up, Q? What up, man? Good seeing you in that tournament. My mind was everywhere in that tournament, so if you rewatched that tournament, I apologize ahead of time. I said a lot of ums. I did give some analysis, but the games are so fast, there was no time for analysis. It was just action, 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 action off the start. So, Noobkill was the play-by-play guy. He was shoutcasting, just delivering on the energy of each moment, and he did a great job. What player would you prefer, Kwai or Jason? Oh, that's a coin flip, man. I played with a lot of Kwais last night. He was impressive, man. He was impressive. We'll go into the player buffs in a bit, player nerfs and buffs. Right now, we're just going to start the general adjustments, and we'll start right now. The general adjustments for Season 2. So they adjusted the contesting mechanics, meaning on defense, how you block the ball, basically, or try to block the ball. They adjusted the effective range of heavily contested, making it easier to cause heavy contests. So wide opens will be more challenging to get. I think that's to balance out all the crossover moves, because there's a lot of players with crossover moves that just instantly get you open. So this is a response to it. Increase the contest effect caused by close distance and jump blocks. Okay, same idea. Close distance means being in the contesting zone without jumping, without your hands up. And then jump blocks is when you attempt to go for a block on defense when they're shooting. The dev note is that when using players with insufficient defensive attributes, it's often very difficult to create a significant contest effect despite great effort. We hope to encourage everyone to put more effort into defense. Therefore, we have increased the bonus for blocks and close distance contests. Additionally, we have adjusted the triggering range for heavy contests, making it easier to trigger. Okay, so defenders, they're going to shine. They're going to shine by being more in the contesting zone of the high scoring players. And I know that Brook Lopez, you know, he's actually up here. They kind of nerfed his rebounding just by a little with decreasing the max level elite rebounder. But the defense, just overall defense, how the contesting zone works, it could still be a win. Next general adjustment is height advantage and giant. Next general adjustment. Is that what he said? Yeah. Next general adjustment is height advantage and giant skills. Hoop. Oh my god, I'm throwing. The next general adjustment is height advantage and hoop giant skills. They decrease the bonus buff from yada 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 to even lower. About 50% across all the levels. If the opposing player does not block, then then it gets buffed. Give me a second here. Dev notes, welcome Momo. Dev notes, the current anti-contest skill bonus can be easily triggered as long as the conditions are met. Based on the relatively easy to trigger conditions and the less significant numerical enhancements, defenders lack countermeasures when such skills are activated. Therefore, we have adjusted the way bonuses are applied. Defenders can choose to block to reduce the opponent's gains. If the player does not block, meaning like he goes up in the air to defend, then the attacker will have a higher numerical gain and can perform other operations after a jump. I don't know what that last sentence means. If the opponent does not block. Oh, okay. If the opponent stays in a guard position. Because there's two ways to defend against a jump shot. You could basically bump up into the jumper's legs as guarding, and it'll cause like a moderate / heavy contest most of the time. Or you can jump. I've seen players just try to keep up with the speedy guards by just running without pressing the guard button. And that sometimes works. They're hoping for... Yeah, they're just timing their guard button. Okay, so they kind of... Let's see. It's a lot there. So they changed how you can defend. They made it better. So the anti-contest. So think of like KD. I only think of KD. He's just taller than all the other guards. Okay, so the bonus from the height advantage and hoop giant skills, they nerfed it. They nerfed it about 50%. And it's somewhere in the middle if you do not go for the block. That's all I got. And indirect buff to AD back here. Yeah, to defense. Yeah, I mean, this game is all about offense, right? You're in the offensive driving, you're behind the wheel of a lot of the high scoring players to score. So this is giving an indirect buff to a lot of the defensive players, yes. Clutch shooter skill. This is, let me look at this skill. I think it's the last 30 seconds, your field goal percentage increases. I believe so. Is that right? Anyone know? Clutch shooters. It's like Tatum's and Lillard. Clutch shooter is field goal percentage increases during the last 30 seconds of the game. And by level 5, you can increase up to 16% mid-range or 12% increase for 3-point in the last 30 seconds. Okay. They added additional anti-contesting bonus of 5, 10, 15% if the opponent chooses not to block from skill 3 and above. From skill level 3 and above. Okay. Additional. Okay. So they nerfed a little bit of the anti-contesting bonus. They didn't nerf it. They made it better. If you don't... Okay, let's see the dev notes. They made it better. So, consistent with the overall contesting adjustment approach, we also hope to add more suspenseful... Let me reread this, man. Consistent with the overall contesting adjustment approach, we also hope to add more suspense at the last moment. This involves increasing the strategic play between the offense and defense. Therefore, we adjusted the clutch shooter skill attribute bonuses. So, in the last 30 seconds, the players with the clutch shooter skill gets increased shot percentages, mid-range and 3-pointer. So they're trying to increase the chances of more clutch shots, like game-winning shots, for these players. And at the same time, they increased defense. So they're trying to make it more eventful for the shooters and defenders. More chances to make big plays. Pump fake hesitation skill. I think Tatum's got his removed. Let me just confirm before. Remove pump fake. Yeah, he got removed off of him. So the other players with it. Let me see who got. Pump fake hesitation. Pump fake hesitation. I think KD has that, right? So there's players who did get buffed and nerfed outside of the player list that we see. What players have it? Yeah, a lot of players have it. Curry, Harden, Booker, Clay, Lillard, Morant. Damn, a lot of players. Okay, a lot of players have it, so they're all getting a buff. Tatum won't miss anymore. He still doesn't miss. What do you mean? Can this document be found in public? No, I made this my own, man. I made this myself. Is there already a release date for the May update? No release date. No release date outside of the planned events and the, what do you call it? The season opening, the new season. Yeah, no. They're gonna release like over the next weeks. But not all at once. Like I see here, like Tatum still has his pump fake hesitation. Whatever. It's probably because my tablet isn't updated. Whatever. Okay. So pump fake hesitation. Optimize the control for the second stage of triggering. Decrease the probability of ankle breaking. Oh wow. Performing the pump fake hesitation skill directly can also result in players being quickly ankle broken, which brings excessive defensive pressure. Therefore, we decreased his probability of ankle breaking moves and optimized the control feel of connecting to subsequent. Oh, okay. So they optimized the animation when you can trigger it, and also decreased the chance of ankle breaking. So they call it ankle breaking. I call it stunning, but ankle breaking, we'll call it ankle breaking going forward. Ankle breaking. I said stunning on the freaking tournament too. That was strange. I was saying, oh, he got stunned. Oh, and then Noob Kill was saying, oh, he got dizzied. And we were like not on the same page. We said that throughout all the tournaments. So in that 1v1, people were getting their ankles broken every possession, almost. And we were saying different call-outs for that. So we're going to call it ankle breaking going forward, all right? You guys should pick it up too, ankle break. Just because the devs officially use it. Make it easier for everybody. Okay, so pump fake hesitation got nerfed. And there's a lot of players with it, so they nerfed just one factor of one ankle breaking move out of like the 10 that you could have. So not a huge nerf, but some players don't have it like Tatum. So we'll see how that plays out. All right, now we're gonna go into the players. So there's some winners and losers. Winners and losers from this season 2 updates. I'll start off with the winners. And then there's some people who had just tiny adjustments, not huge game-breaking adjustments. And there's some losers. That's how I'm going to organize this. If you guys like to know, if you guys can't already tell, I like to organize information to make it digestible. That's kind of like my job here as a content creator, make it digestible for you. I know it could feel like overwhelming, and there's just pieces of information everywhere. So we're going to make this very understandable. We'll go player by player. Who won in this update? Who lost in this update? So if you have any thoughts you want to share, feel free to share it. I'll fit it in when it makes sense. So now we're going to go into the balance and gameplay. I need to get some water. That general thing affects all the players. Actually, it's kind of interesting. The general update should be up top. They started their player thingy off the rip. They nerfed a few things on the defensive level. They buffed a few things. Oh no, they buffed a few things on a defensive level. They nerfed a few things on the offensive level. Yeah, and they nerfed the one ankle breaking skill. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Fifey. How are you doing? We're in the middle of our segment right now. Let me just do a quick recap for those who just joined. Right now, we're going through this list. We're gonna have more structure to our live streams. We just finished me reflecting on the tournament. We're not number one. That was early in the stream. We're now in the middle of season 2 updates. So we're just gonna go through all that, make the announcements, and then I'll chop it up and upload it in videos. So thanks for coming by. Just heads up, there's a lot of stuff going on this week, so I'll be happy to share this. And we're kind of organizing this. I'm looking at the camera. Isn't that strange? I'm going to talk more directly to the camera more often. Also with my counter, my filler words counter, I did a few, so I'm just add a few here. I'm like at number 20 of my so far in this stream. So there's a lot of stuff going on this week in NBA Infinite, and we're having this regular series. I don't know what to call it. I'm calling it sitting courtside. Like the idea of like being on the court side and just talking about the stuff going on right now. So it's either sitting courtside or sitting sideline. Well, I want to combination of sitting and courtside and sideline. Like a podcast, you know what I mean? Okay, now we're back in this. So I got all the players here. We just finished the general adjustments. Sitting courtside, huh? You like that, huh? You guys like sitting courtside? That's so cool, because I picture it like, you know how like there's in the NBA on TNT, they have the Ernie, Shaq, Charles Barkley, like those crew, like something like that, but we're directing our attention to like NBA Infinite. And they also had this other series where they were actually sitting on couches. I don't know the name of that. Like it was like off the court or something. Like they called it something. Ernie was hosting it, and they would just have a good time. So I want to create that kind of vibe too. And speaking of other like show ideas, like Cooper's best hoopers, like top 10 plays. I want to add that in. I got a few clips from Momo. He was here earlier. Top 4 in Asia. And if he's still here, how's the start of the new season in Asia? I know it's not the most eventful update. You know what I mean? Eventful. But they did adjust a lot of the player balancing. And I think player balancing is the #1 priority for now, because they cannot just add new players, which they plan on doing in the summer update. Some huge updates in the summer. They got to fix the existing roster, the existing players in the game right now, to make it balanced. Because what fun is it if one player just dominates the game? Imagine in the first... Remember when a global launch happened? PG was just dominating everything? There was no team without him. And then over the last few weeks, Tatum, he was just on every team. So now this new Season 2 update is rebalancing all the players to make sure that each player has their time to shine in every game. I'm so surprised with the Buff and J Greens. One of my accounts got 4. Oh, congrats, man! He's sold out. Poon. I tried to get him, dude. 30K? You serious? He's sold out. I'm glad they're buffing up. They're also nerfing some people too. But Jalen Green at 30K, dude, ultimate budget player now. He's up there, dude. He's up there. I hope to see him in some Hall of Fames. I actually played after the rank reset. He was on my team a couple of times, dude. He looked like LeBron James, man. Legendary LeBron James. I was so surprised, dude. I was so surprised. He was running the courts, man. We won too. It was amazing, dude. I had a feeling I would see him, but I didn't expect to see him that early and that dominating. But, you know, I had to see him over a course of like several games, not just one. But that's my experience so far. Bouncing before playoffs? Yeah, 5 feet. And before new players come in, because it just takes that one thing to not get adjusted where it could like kill the game for a lot of people. Like this game has like the top, what, 60 something players so far? There's like 65 players in NBA Infinite so far. And these are the best of the best so far, right? These are best. I mean, there's more players coming, but as of right now, there's no doubt these are all-star caliber household names. So how do you balance it out where like one player doesn't just take over every game you play? They all have takeover potential, right? They all have takeover potential. So find that balance is like the #1 priority. Yeah, the game modes can add later. The events can be added later. But what needs to happen now is making it fair, fun for the players who are playing it on the court right now. Because imagine if we all had... Yeah, we could easily all be Tatum players. Easily. If you ask us before Season 2 update, we could easily just been all Tatum mains. And what fun is that? Diversity. Spice... What do they call it? Variety is the spice of life or something? You gotta have it mixed up. Yeah, turn up, Jalen Green. Hope you can get him, man. Yeah, Jimmy did turn up too. He stepped back, right? We'll get into it. We're gonna go over the winners right now of the update, and then we'll also go over the losers, okay? So that's how we're gonna divide up the player buffs and nerfs. I know Jimmy Butler price was rising here in South America. Didn't even notice he's the only player in the game with the level 5 interceptor, is he? And he's sold out too. Is he? Yeah, he's sold out. His price is rising in there too. Shout out to South America, by the way. Yo, can you explain? Do you know that your #1 player on the leaderboards in South America, he only mains Giannis? He has like 2.5k games with them only, dude. How is he winning those games? Yeah, oh, stealing passes. Yeah, him and... You don't think Kawhi or Drew Holiday, they don't have level 5 either? Okay. Yeah, he's got high level skills, dude. All of them are mostly level 4s, level 3s, level 5s. Yeah, heat map's insane too. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go over Jimmy when you get there. Give me a second. I just hit my freaking elbow on the on the back of the thing, so my nerve just it hurts. Hold on. Let it recover. It's that tingly feeling, uncomfortable as hell. How about this? Let me ask you guys a question. I should have done this more in the 1v1 tournament, like when I was casting it. I should have engaged with more of the chat, by the way. I think for future tournaments, I'll pull up the chat box and talk to you guys directly sometimes. I think that's what helped ease the nerves, because that would have made me feel more in my element reading chat. I was just looking at the screen and looking at Noob Kill and hearing the... I guess you can call them producers. Like, they were typing in, like... Because at first, they wanted to be in our ear. But since we were all so new, we got distracted a lot. Like, we would... Yeah. So we went to the typing plan. So I had, like, chat box here, and then there's, like, the whole... This different program which shows, like, what's happening every minute of the tournament. So I had a lot of boxes here. But I think to have the chat and, like, talk to you guys and see the live feed as it's happening would have helped a lot too. But I wanted to ask, which player are you planning on maining for season 2? Are you guys planning on selling your season 1 players, whoever they are? Are you planning on going into season 2 with a new player at all? Or level up your current players? If so, who are they? Write it right now. I want to know, because I'm in a weird situation, because I could save only 4 million more gold for R4 AD. I'm just one card away from AD R4. And I want to do that. But I'm just curious how other people are planning their strategy for season 2. DJ, cut the music. Hi, Robin. All right, we're back in it. Jimmy's such a smart playoff player. Yeah, he is. Playoff Jimmy, bro. You think he's gonna turn up? Dude? I'm following storylines in NBA, in IRL NBA. There's a couple storylines that I'll be paying close attention to, because I think having that storyline makes the sport more fun to watch. Would you guys agree? So the storyline, I have some notes here. With the oh, I didn't get to them. Oh, I didn't finish that. Basically, the other storylines I have is 76ers and Heat, and that's Embiid versus Adebayo. I'm a big fan of Adebayo. I learned his backstory. He grew up so poor. He made it to NBA and bought a house for his mom, and that was such a touching story for me. And he's my favorite center, low key, in NBA Infinite, just because his animations are funny, his dancing celebrations funny, his dunk animations top tier. He grabs rebounds. We'll go into his changes for season 2. Middies always great. Yeah, so. I'll be watching him versus against Embiid, and you guys know how dominant Embiid is, and Embiid's just on a monster tear. So I want to see how the Heat and Adebayo do, because it's center versus center, right? And they have different play styles, different everything. But Embiid is just a monster, so I want to see. It's like David versus Goliath, you know. That's how I'm following. That's how I'm following this storyline. And the other story is Bulls and Hawks. Trey came back from his hand surgery, so now we're gonna see how he performs in playoffs. And okay, we'll keep going. Who's the least favorite player to go against? Bam. I made Bam for a little bit, like a few weeks. I loved it, but I got into AD, so I kind of, sold my Bams and got AD. And whenever I play against Bam, I just know I'm going to get out-rebounded, dude. Out-rebounded, he's hard to keep up. If he's open for a second, he's nailing that mid-range. So that's the thing. But maybe when we get to Adebayo, we'll see if he's still a threat. Can I say there, since Thompson's so bad this playoff, he needs a nerf? Maybe. I mean, his price been going up. His price went from like 600 or 800k to now 1.4 million, dude. I think a lot of people love him, dude. I thought he was just one-dimensional with his shooting, but when I played with him more, dude, he can attack. His window of opportunity to get an open shot is so slim. Like, he can take over a game just on that alone, and his quick release and his just high percentage shooting is just great. I'm just leveling up my current players. It says Courtside 5-6 plans to switch past R6. Yeah, it's that decision you gotta make, man. Yeah, who R6 do you have? I want to use Jimmy Butler. Yeah, Jimmy Butler looks really nice, man. That switch up from dunking to a fadeaway, like a layup style shot, is my worst nightmare. Actually, I played against Jimmy a few times. He did that on me, dude, and he scores it. 11 by 91 Embiid. Nice, dude. Shout out to the Embiid players. Want to focus on my lineup, your 5-5 lineup, Demps, but I want to. But my trio sold his. Oh, you have a main trio you play 3v3s with. So you went from Tatum to Porzingis. Interesting. Oh, that's why you changed. Yeah, you know, I think in this current season too, you need two main players. Hopefully, different positions. Well, it has to be different positions because as more players pick up more players to play, there's gonna be sometimes someone insta-locking your main player. I think that'll be the play for season 2 going forward. Season 1, we're just figuring out the game, figuring out what players we like, what we don't like, our play styles, right? Figuring out the metas, all that. So once you hone in on your player, I think it'll be smart to get a secondary player because other players are going to be picking up that player. And with the rank resets, there's more players, you know, at the higher ranks now. So you're going to see a lot of overlap. Dude, someone picked my AD ahead of me, insta-locked it. And all I had left was like a R2 Lopez for a center. And we still won. Impressive, huh? I scored 1-3, block, rebound. So I wish I had him at R7 at the time. It was a high-ranked game too. Jimmy Butler's most... Yeah. Jimmy Butler, he's doing some wild stuff right now, right? He had the emo Jimmy stage. He's now doing like music videos with Jimmy Eats World. I'll do a video on him especially, because if you know, I'm gonna switch up my content just a little bit, but still keep it NBA related. So Jimmy's one of the topics in my video. Yeah, I'm aware of Jimmy's a little bit though, not his past, but his current stuff that he's been doing in the last couple of years. Clay was 0-10. Yikes. Clay in game is very good. 3-pointer defensive guy. Yes. Tatum, Courtside going for Tatum and PG. Siakam, Bam, and Dinwiddie are R3. I feel so I feel stuck. I don't want to lose coins from the tax. It's the price you got to pay, but keep in mind, getting the gold and coins, you can easily get that back. Don't give up, man. Like, it's nice that you're saving and all that, but there's gonna be a lot of events, man. Collect all the rewards, do all the events, do the playoff pick'ems, do that new legacy event. There's a lot of opportunity. Like when the new season started, I went from 600k, maybe 200k in the gold, whatever balance, to 2.5 million. You know, you just gotta do those missions and everything, man. It's doable, man. I haven't even bought the battle pass yet. I'll do a video separately on the battle pass with the reactions and everything. Okay, so first thing we're gonna jump into this so we don't, you know, get through this long list. We're gonna go bullet speed fast. Each player, winners and losers of the season 2 update. Just make sure I used to be an Ocean server and being Jimmy. Nice. How you like Jimmy Fifey? I thought you were NA server, Fifey. My guys line Tatum, Bam, Cat. I was Cat. Yo, I recommend Trey, or if you want like a pure 3-point shooter, especially since you played Cat, right? I think you might like threes. You might like Damian Lillard, man. You might like him, dude. You might like him, dude. He's nice, dude. I have him. He's my first guard I mained on my alt account. Dude, that 3 stuff, especially since they improved clutch shooter. The clutch shooter the last 30 seconds did. They're gonna increase the offensive skill. Okay, here's my opinion on who are the winners. We're gonna go from winners into the losers at the bottom of the list. These are the changes along with the dev notes. Sell PG for someone different, like who? Probably. I mean, Tatum's still good, even though with us, I don't know if he's still good. I have to see him play. Like how much of the pump fake hesitation really impacts his scoring. But he's cheap now, though. Okay. All right, number 1, I think the biggest winner is Jokic. It's tied up there with Jalen Green. It could be interchangeable, but his speed basically went up by a lot. I think this basically he's faster, boosting his overall off-ball movement, defense, dribbling capabilities. After the screen pick and roll, the bonus of his field goal percentage increased, almost doubled basically. Power post-up skill now unlocks at rank 236. So he's got a new skill now unlocks. Hookshot now unlocks at rank 2 and 3. Special delivery now unlocks earlier. That's the alley-oop pass. Pump fake and pass skill unlocks at rank 1. Air carrier skill unlocks at rank 3, 4, 5. Remove tough shot finisher skill. Dev notes, Jokic has continued to perform at MVP level this season. He has even improved in areas that were once considered his weaknesses, such as agility. To align with his real-life performance, we've comprehensively increased his abilities. Furthermore, since Jokic does not use fadeaways or step-back shots, we removed his tough shot finisher skill. I think the speed's huge. I mean, what is he worth? Is he like at 1.8 now? 2 million? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I don't know too many players outside of like Gelato who made him, and he's just been doing inconsistent win losses, win losses, win losses. But in terms of buffs, he's got a big one. The screen pick and roll. They're gonna improve. I think they're gonna improve him even more throughout the playoffs. So that's my take. Next, Jokic crazy. Yeah, I want to see more of him, honestly. I feel bad that he hasn't been playing as much as Embiid's and Cats. You know, he should be up there, man. He's only 2 million too. Yeah, the next center that you can get is Embiid at 900k. Like, yeah, all the players above 2 million are wonderful players. Just Jokic has been struggling as a center. I mean, there's tough competition as centers, but yeah. Hopefully the players who play him figure him out. He could be like seen as like a upgraded Bam with the 3-point shot. Maybe we'll have to see. We'll have to see, man. Maybe that card I could get. Damn, I don't know yet. Hard to say, man. Jokic Bucks so deserved. Yeah, they fired my boy FGT for complaining. They fired. What do you mean they fired? Is he no longer in the Courtside Creator Program? I thought. Do you mean Still Alive? Still Alive got removed from the Courtside Creator Program, but I didn't know if FGT did. His card's already extinct. Still, yeah, I want to see more of him. Like, yo, Jokic. Dude. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'll do my weekly meta reports and the player market report at the end of this week. And speaking of this week, we have the Dev QnA tomorrow, just a heads up. So if you have any burning questions, ask it in the Dev QnA Discord. I have my questions in there already, but I'll submit more. All right, Jalen Green, number 2, biggest winner of the Season 2 update. He's at 30k per card, but now he's sold out. Yeesh. Played with him a couple times last night. Max rate upgrade to 89. Max dunk attribute increased. Yep, he was dunking on us. Well, I was on his team, so he was dunking. Max dribble attribute increased, 50 points. Max layup attribute increased. So his driving ability, his finishing ability. Max mid-range shot. So, damn. So this is at R7. He's so cheap too. 30k. That's like Lopez. Max mid-range shot attribute increase. So along with the rating upgrade, also his other attributes increased too, I bet. Jalen Green has dev notes. Jalen Green had a very impressive performance in the Houston Rockets' recent winning streak. So we plan to enhance overall. Yeah. So overall enhancements to him, dude. Best budget player? What'd you think? Best budget player? How does he compare to like rookie LeBron? Let's see. At R7. Oh wow, he's almost like he's almost tied, but with better 3-point and mid range. Yeah, they both can do everything else together. Yeah, similar. LeBron just has better blocking, but if you have AD, you don't need to worry about it. If you have a high blocking player, powerful. Yeah, solid. All right, nice. Speed makes tie breaks. That speed buff makes Jugger a beast. His speed was always awesome. Yeah, I bought him once and I sold him back in the market next day. He was slow, man. He was slow. I've been playing 5v5s a lot more lately. Good stuff, man. I hope to play more 5v5s too, man. I made a video just on 5v5s only. Like because there was a 5v5 event and I made a video. It's really nice, man. It makes you focus on a bigger perspective of the game. Your team, right? Your team. And what's the biggest thing is that as you get your cards for your 3v3 games, you can finally put them all on one team and play them. And that's something really cool. 10-game win streak, nice with Jalen, nice, dude. Nice. We'll have a Discord to post your playoff pick'ems to. I'll make a room for just screenshot who you think will win. Like, yeah. Each week we'll go over it because I'm going to follow it closely in the upcoming weeks because there's some really good storylines that I want to see, especially with the Heats. They're playing in the play-in tournament. We're gonna do a video. We're gonna cover that in a bit. But last year they won their play-in tournament and they actually made it. I don't know how deep they made it into the playoffs, but if it wasn't for that, because they were like the number 10 seed, so they had to win 2 games to get into the playoffs, and they won those 2 games, and they seeded themselves in the playoffs as like the number 8 seed. So I think they beat Milwaukee, the number 1 seed last year, and then like, they kept going into the playoffs just because of that play-in tournament. So there's another storyline like that this season with the Heats. You have frustrated, yeah. To be frustrated, yeah. You have no one to blame in the 5v5s but yourself. That's a huge thing too. It's all on you, offensively and defensively. You can control the plays, you control the players, and to some degree, it feels like a 3v3 once you get past the half-court line. Ron says, I feel Jimmy Butler will retire without a ring. That's sad. Why is that? Why is that, dude? Why is that? Interesting opinion there. They're for sure Rouse, yeah. Yep. So Jalen Green, huge offensive boost. Definitely the new players coming in. Keep in mind, there's always new players every week playing this game. So Jalen Green could be like what the higher ranked players think of, like Tatum and legendary players. It could be that could be the guy. That could be the guy. And he can be paired up with Wiggins, you know, the rookie KD, LeBron, you know, like there could be budget teams formed that climb their way out into the high ranks. It could work. And speaking of low overalls, we're going to have a 69 overall tournament. All right. I don't know if it should be 3v3 yet or 1v1s, but it will be planned for this season, season 2. Maybe in a couple weeks after the dust settles with all the events going on this week. Next winner in the update, Luka. Mr. Luka. Definitely deserves this buff. A lot of players have him. A lot of players who play him complain, and they're listening. Basically, they expanded the trigger area of Doncic's up and under layup move. So I think that means he could start the up and under layup move further away from the basket, I think. Triggering area. I think so. I don't know if that has to do with the cone or something. Next is adjusted the basic shooting movements, increased the release speed, and extended the length of the blue bar. Nice. So they extended the shooting bar. Nice. Shifty Master now unlocks, I guess, earlier. First Step Master now unlocks earlier. So even at rank 1, he could be deadly. So when you first get the card, Shifty Master, First Step Master. Your Step Layup now unlocks at rank 3 instead of rank 4. Wow. They made him stronger earlier with the ranking level. Dev notes, Doncic ranks first in scoring and second in assists this season, showcasing a remarkable offensive performance. Therefore, we've comprehensively improved his offense and playmaking capabilities. Yeah. We were on the topic of 5-5 just a minute ago. I think Luka could be made a case where like he's stronger in the 5-5s. I don't know. This is my guess. I don't really see him dominating 3v3s as much. Maybe this update changes it. But I can say that in the 5-5s, he could be even stronger. In the 3v3 tournament, actually, we had a Luka Doncic player. He has like R6 or something. He was doing very well. But they just lost against like the #1 team in NA right now. In that tournament. Luka buff, you don't understand it. Basically, his driving finishing moves, his up and under layup. They increased his release speed and his jumpers. And then extended the blue bar, the sweet spot when you shoot, they made it bigger. His skills to create space, the Shifty Master, the First Step Master, and the finishing move of the Euro Step Layup, they moved it down earlier in his rank, so you can unlock that move earlier. I think it used to be higher, but now you can get it as early as R1, and the Euro Step unlocks at R3 instead of R4. So that for a legendary card that costs like 4 million to get from R3 to R4, it's huge. I have R3 AD. It's been a month for me to get into R4 so far. I'm close to getting R4 right now, but it's been like 4 weeks to get an R4. So that's why it's huge. Like to get that extra move earlier would help a lot. But stat-wise, I mean, they don't really list out the stat-wise, but they said they adjusted his movements, his shooting movement. Increase the release speed, extend the blue. I'm pretty sure they increased the other stuff. They never really increased, well, some of them they did increase the stats they showed, but I think other players they did increase it. I'm not sure. I mean, it could go either way. Sometimes, I mean, lately they have a habit of not releasing publicly what they changed with the stats of players. But this term right here, comprehensively improved his offensive and playmaking capabilities. That could mean his offensive stats too. Like there's no way to compare it to his past, like a month ago stats, but I'm pretty sure they improved it. It's a constant balancing act. I'm going to ask a question about that, by the way. The balancing act as developers to find, you know, to make it not overly overpowered, you know what I mean? But find that balance. Alright, next up, Jimmy Butler, next winner in the updates. Jimmy Butler, he's about 500k per card, right? 500k? Yeah, about 500k per card. His mid-range shoot max attribute increased from 600 to 750. Huge mid-range. 750 is like BAM level, I think. Is that BAM? I take that back. BAM is 800. Close enough. Mid-range. But what I like about Jimmy is that he can get to his mid-range shots much better. New skills added: step back shooting, which unlocks. So he has a step back at rank 3. Catch and shoots. Unlocks. I don't know if they added it or. Okay, so he's got level 3 catch and shoot now. And he's got level 2 corner specialist, which is a 3-pointer. Impressive. Dev notes: following discussions with our Discord community, observations in his IRL performance leading to the postseason, we have decided to enhance Butler's shooting ability. Great stuff. Yeah, so all the shooting moves increased. Mid-range increased. And he's got an impressive finishing move. He's got relentless dunk. Relentless dunk, dude. Yeah, Jimmy's not that is not that far behind from Bam. 750 compared to Bam's 800. That's almost on par with each other. The thing is that players like AD, you know, they can close the gap from getting Adebayo those open middies. But Jimmy, strong dude. And if he does get open, he can step back just by a little bit and get into a 3, and he's got corner 3 specialists. Doesn't Jimmy have enchanted shot? I never heard of that skill. I'm reading the player skills right now. I don't see that. But Jimmy's heat map is all over the place, and his warmer spots. Jimmy's got a putback dunk. He's got mid-range pull-up pro. Level 4 ankle breaker. He's got level 4 a lot of stuff. Dunk master, slippery worm, first step master. God damn. Man, he should be a legendary, dude. You saw it once? No, I didn't see it. No, I didn't see it. Maybe clutch shooter? He's at level 5 clutch shooter. I don't know. Saw driven shot. Yeah, he doesn't have drifting shot from my. Yeah, he has level 1 drifting shot. Yes, it's way bottom list. Drifting shot, fade away, whirlwind too. Jesus, he has a lot of stuff. Next on the winners list, Brandon Ingram. Increase the sector reduction time from 3 seconds to 4.5 seconds. Adjust his exclusive. When you say enchanted shot, do you mean exclusive shot? Anyway, Brandon Ingram, he's more of a mid-range like shooter, 3-point shooter. Increase the sector reduction time. I don't know what that even means, man. What is sector reduction time? What is sector reduction time? Does anyone know? It has to do with his shooting, I think, right? Adjusted the exclusive shooting motion, allowing it to trigger even when contested. Interesting. What's this? So he's got a launch sequence, which is his ability to shoot more difficult shots. So the contesting air radius decreases, and his shots contest resistance increases. And his dominance is his 3-point field goal increases. So exclusive shooting motion allows him to trigger moves. So he can trigger some of his shooting moves while it's contested. So that will increase his shooting chances of making it. Pump fake hesitation skill unlocks at rank 3 instead of rank 6. Okay. Pump fake hesitation. Wow. That's huge. Ingram goes for what? Everyone goes for 600k, 700k. Rank 3. Damn. Shifty Master now unlocks at rank 2. Huh. Ingram shooting accuracy, dev notes. Ingram shooting accuracy has shown notable improvements this season. Accordingly, we've comprehensively upgraded his offense capabilities to reflect on court. Nice. So his overall shooting and driving abilities improved. 600k. Gotcha, 5 feet. I've started to see some art for Jamal Murray. Nice. I think we're gonna see him. Murray. Yeah, we're gonna get to him soon. He's right. He's coming up next after DeRozan. We're still at the winners section. These are like tinier tweaks than the big jump, big boosts. But I want to see more DeRozan. Yeah. DeMar DeRozan. Increase the movement speed of his exclusive move. First Step Master now unlocks at rank 1. The Southern Master now unlocks at rank 1. So just his rank 1 card is very strong. DeRozan enhanced on offense. Wow, his rank 1 card is very strong. Great. Not a huge... Yeah, I guess it's huge. Rank 1 is big. For what? DeMar DeRozan's like 400k? Let me sure I got that right. Almost 600k. Yeah, how is he in his mid-range? Come, let's compare him to Butler. Is that a fair comparison with his mid-range? Yeah, the exclusive move Drive and Thrive. He can do a faster sudden stop for a pull-up jumper. Damn. Oh, wow. Yeah, dude. DeRozan's mid-range is... You want to guess the number? At R7? You want to guess the number? Combined with all his skills that boost up his mid-range and his pull-up jumper exclusive. He is a mid-range god. That's impressive. You want to guess the number? Mid-range. Sheesh. How does he do with Kawhi? Yeah, he's better. Basically 900. 900. Bam is at 800. And Bam doesn't have abilities to help boost his mid-range. DeRozan does. Wow. I'll look into him for my guards account, by the way. I'll look into him. I like his style. He's got excellent finishing moves, dribble moves. 3 points is average-ish, high speed. Okay. Next, Jamal Murray. Max speed attribute increased from 621 to 750. Huge. Boosting his off-ball movements, defense, and dribbling movements. Pump fake skill unlocks at R3 instead of R5. They decided to improve Murray's overall speed performance. So he's much faster now. 750 is pretty impressive. 750 is like... Who's a good comparison? Let me look at... Legendary Curry's 800. Who have I played to get a good comparison? Damn. Siakam is 800. So if you play Siakam, you know how fast he is. Just about the same. 750 versus 800. Almost the same. Alright. Alright, Jamal Murray just as fast, dude. If you haven't played Jamal Murray, check out his exclusive move. It's like a between the legs into a step back or something. A little insane. Kawhi, he's at 4 million. These are just small updates to these players, and then we'll go into the losers of the update. Max speed attributes for... Nope, we did Jamal. Kawhi. Max strength attribute increased from 770 to 805. Increases off-ball movement speed and defense movement speed. Pump fake and drive still... Pump fake and drive skill now unlocks at R3. Corner 3 specialist now unlocks at R2. Ankle breaker unlocks at R2. Okay. Yeah, he's so expensive. Most people have him at R2 and R3. So they increase off-ball movement speed and defense. Wow. Wow, Kawhi's... He's already a defensive beast. They increase his movement speed. And his strength. That strength's huge. Strength is so huge, man. This is a buff. This is a buff for sure. He just came out of Who Draft last week, so a lot of players have him. But at a low rank. So this is for them. So the interesting notes here for the dev notes is that the current performance IRL seems to be falling behind, but he's proven to be better in the playoffs, and so they're probably going to improve him even more. So this is just, I think they're foreshadowing future buffs to him. He sold out. Was at 4.8 million. He went up. He was at 4 million before the update, and now it's at 4.8 million. That's some. Ain't that some? Next we have is Devin Booker. Decrease the collision zone of Devin Booker's pace pusher skill effect. Pace pusher is exclusive move, difficult for defenders to contest his shots. And when he drives, his contested angle decreases for 3 seconds. After changing directions with the push dribble, his movement speed increases for 3 seconds. And he's got like 4 dribble moves along with the exclusive. I played Devin Booker actually a few times. Got him to R3. He's very good. Very good. A lot of people think he's the worst legendary card, but he's not bad. Dev notes, in previous gameplay adjustments, the collision zone of Devin Booker's exclusive was too wide. This made him very unsmooth when attacking. Gotcha. Alright, so we'll see him more scoring more often. I played with him a few times, man. He's quick as hell. Quick as hell, got the moves to back it up, and the mid-range and threes to score. You like Devin Booker? Who do you like better? I know he doesn't compare to like maybe Tatum or whatever, but he's like, I mean, he should be costing less than Tatum, but only because Tatum is so available that that people are selling him a lot. So that made his price go down. I think Booker should be less than Tatum. But still very good. I don't know how to compare him. Maybe to Trey, Booker to Trey. I choose Booker. He's taller too. Let's see, Trey. Yeah, like Booker can grab rebounds over these smaller, faster guards. All the other quick guards that you usually see, they're 6'1", 6'2". Yeah, but there's other options too. SGA. SGA, I'm surprised he didn't get a buff. I think we all are. I think his time's coming. Oh, Shay's a fair comparison, my bad. Or Shy or Shay? I'll just say SGA. That was like a fourth of his price. 6-6? Oh yeah, the other equal. Oh wow, they're not that huge of a difference. They're like plus 50 either way. Damn. Speed's equal. I mean, Booker's 3-pointer is at 800 at R5. And SGA's 3-pointer is at 500 at R5. The steal is higher for SGA. Double. Yeah, it's a good comparison, man. Oh, speaking of SGA, what up? You got SGA in his name, bro. Low key. I mean, to each their own. It's still a fun game. You know? I wouldn't say it's bad, but it's still very fun. Let's see. Trae Young. Oh, Zion. Remove the layup. I'll speed through this. I think we're not even halfway, so I'll just speed through it, guys. We went through the winners. Now we're going through the losers of the updates. Zion removed the layup fake and pass skill and pump fake pass skill. Added dunk fake pass. Okay, so they added a dunk fake pass, and they removed the other fake passes. Trae Young removed the. Dev notes it's confusing that Zion as a dunker couldn't pass the ball during dunks, so we have changed his skill to include passing capabilities. Okay, fair. Trae remove the dunk fake and pass skill. Step back shoot skill now unlocks at R2 instead of R3. Address the issue about doing a running jump shot even though the movement stick did not move. Okay. It was based on Discord feedback and they fixed the issue. Great stuff. Lillard, which is a fair comparison to Trae Young, had the same issue, running jump shots, so they fixed it. Dev said the same thing, they fixed that. They're both around the same price, 800k. Wow, these two are hard to pick. Trae Young and Damian. Depends on your playstyle. Do you want to attack more? Or do you want to go for the threes? Yeah. Sabonis added dunk fake and pass skill, which unlocks at R3. Dev notes top tier floor general has a shortcoming in not being able to pass the ball during dunks. I actually barely dunk with Sabonis. It's all rebounding for me. Okay. SJ should get low 3-point defensive buff. Yeah, he should get some kind of buff, man. Is there a buff for nerf Siakam? Not publicly. Not publicly. There's general buffs on the defensive level and offensive level that helps Siakam though. I covered the general updates before doing these player updates like 20 minutes ago, but I'll do it again just to like recap, okay? But basically there's some like adjustments to the contesting mechanics that help defenders. Tatum, the most broken, overused player of Season 1 next to PG. They removed the pump fake hesitation skill. That's how he gets his early boost, which eventually leads into a sidestep exclusive. So they removed that. And the max level clutch shooter decreased. So they also adjusted his clutch shooter skill. So in the final 30 seconds, which this skill does, his shot percentage goes is not as high anymore. It's a little high, but it's not as high anymore. So they just trimmed the top a little bit of his clutch shooter skill. After Dev notes, after last adjustment, Tatum has become too versatile on both offense and defensive. On both offensive and defense. Considering his less than stellar ability to attack during critical moments this season, we have decided to weaken his offensive ceiling. Okay, yeah, like I said, they trimmed the top. They lowered his clutch moments. We went over his clutch moments, the clutch shooter. They basically, yeah, it's a great skill. It increases your field goal percentage by a lot. But if there's, they changed like the contesting, like if you wait, they increased it. So if you get a basically a wide open, it's oh boy, let me get this right. So if the opponent doesn't jump up in the air to block you, you get a bonus up to 15% on your field goals. In clutch, that's last 30 seconds. Yeah. All right. Sick gaming addiction. Oh, my bad. I thought it was SGA related to Gillis. Okay. PG. Max level went down to 2 for his pull-up pro. Max level unlimited range decreased from 3 to 1. So they nerfed him once again. Still a great budget player. Still very strong. They just lowered they trimmed the top just a little bit. Bogey. Max 3-point range, 3-point attribute decreased. Max mid-range shoot attribute decreased. Removed unlimited range. Removed pump fake and pass. Decreased the pull-up pro. Decreased mid-range. So we're in the loser section. These are all losses. Since joining the New York Knicks, Bogey's offensive role has been diminishing. Yeah, so they just made him a less clutch shooter now. You want some scores? Sure, go ahead. Yeah, give me some scores. Yeah, so actually, I wasn't aware that they're playing right now, but I realized they're East Coast, so they're obviously going to start earlier in my Pacific time. Speaking of heats, we got Bam, decreased max level of airborne skill. That's the dunking, alley-oop dunk. Remove the power rebounding skill. So they decreased rebounding for Bam. He's still a great player. He's been grabbing every rebound against a lot of the legendary cards. So this is their way of balancing it. They nerfed him. Big lead heat. How's Bam doing? Oh my god, I put 76ers to take it, but how's Bam doing? What's his score line? And what? Actually, don't worry about it. I can look it up. Wow. Bam. 5 rebounds. Oh my god. One assist, 4 points. Jimmy Butler, 10 points. We're at the... This is the halftime right now. Damn. In 76ers, Embiid, 18 minutes, 10 points, 5 rebounds. Tobias with 8 rebounds. All right.
Time of year, you could almost reach out and touch the atmosphere. That's how thick the air is.
His assists went up and his turnovers went down. Just an efficient playmaker, just a really good offensive player.
His role changed several times. Lowry pokes it away. Maxey in the open floor. Butler in pursuit. Oh, Maxey. He's averaged just under 20. They've missed all 5 of their threes. Stolen by Butler. Throws it ahead to himself. And an easy 2. Paul Reed has come in from Embiid. Nick Batum also checks in for the Sixers. Martin falling down, still got it to go. Good. Maxey pass inside, stolen by Jaquez. Looking to lead the break. They've got the numbers. Hero catches it, goes inside. Shot blocked. Reed got a piece of it. Ball still alive. They've scored 4 points here in this period. Nice pass. Hero to Adebayo, who's checked back in. Tobias Harris drives inside. Nice feed. Paul Reed to finish.
Good stuff. Dallas rush Embiid. Probably double team, huh? I mean, what, he scored 10 points already first half. Good stuff. Thanks for updating me there. Jacques. I saw he was the one with the hair, right? Never seen him before. Should I pay attention to him? What up, Indes? How you doing? We're in the middle of going through the winners and losers of the updates, season 2 update. So we just finished Bam's thing. They remove power rebound skill. That increases your chance of getting like almost like a putback, right? Like putback dunk. It's the same way to like grab a rebound. So they removed that, so that'll limit his chance of grabbing rebounds. Yeah, like for me, he was unstoppable grabbing rebounds, man. Every legend player that I've seen play against Bam gets out rebounded all the time by Bam. Clint's another player who got hit with the rebounds nerf. Rebound attribute decreased. Max block decreased. Block attribute bonus decrease from his exclusive decreased. Rebound attribute from his dominant skill decreased. Cut in half. Capella's rebounding dominance has diminished compared to previous seasons, so they made overall adjustments. Okay, wow. So the big guy's going down just by little bits. Clint got hit got hard. His main skill is rebounding and blocking. So it hurts that he's getting nerfed a little bit more to the ground now. Brook Lopez to round out the nerfing rebounding train. Decrease the max level of elite rebounder skill from 32. Not a huge one. Elite rebounder, I believe. I main Brook. So let me just see how he's doing. Brook Lopez, elite rebounder. Where are you? Elite rebounder. Elite rebounder increase. Rebound rates. Yeah, so elite rebounder. Rebound rate increases while fighting for rebounds. Damn. And if there's a rebounding difference, if there's a rebounding attribute difference, it further increases. From 32 is not that bad though. 32. At least they didn't nerf his 3, right? Oh, really? Yeah, because it was Rookie of the Year race at the start of the season. Oh, yeah. But to be fair, at the start of the season, I mean, do people actually try the start of the season? Be real with me. When you watch basketball, do you pay attention to the first? I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's doing something that I'm not aware of. But I only watch basketball when it gets closer to playoffs. Do people keep track of like the players' stats early in the season? Let's see. Let's just Mexican American. Whoa. Damn, talk about a underrepresented player. First round pick. Super rookie. He drops a career high 31 points. His rookie year. Christmas Day. They drafted last year.
Estonia and the Czech Republic. Jaquez Jr. stays in the game, gets his first bucket, triple teamed.
Looking good today, Kyle.
Oh, is this summer debut? Preseason.
You think that momentum from Friday carried over?
Tell you what, sure looks like it. Jaquez with a nice cut. And a great feed.
Dude, he fits among them.
That outlet pass from another UCLA grad, Kevin Love. An outlet pass from another.
Wow, was that a Euro step? Was that a Euro?
Taking that outlet pass from another UCLA grad, Kevin Love.
He crisscrossed his legs the other way.
Yeah, this bench gang has done a fantastic job.
Because RJ Hampson was hovering toward Tyrese Maxey in the corner, and his primary defender was already stuck in the paint.
Good move, nice moves.
Jaquez with some slick, classy footwork.
He's like Embiid.
Got it in the lane, lobs it up.
I mean, not like him, but like
goes right to Harris, knocked
the agility for his size.
They got a 2-on-1. Jaquez Jr. fouled by Oubre.
But I didn't know he's like. I would have thought it was a good comparison. Power forward, I'm assuming. Oh, small forward. Oh, small forward, different. I thought it was big though. Dunk combination is a good player. Yeah, he's a good finisher. Yeah, that's what I meant by comparing him to Embiid. Yeah, shout out to the Mexican players, man. Who are the top Mexican players? Not many. See what I mean? Not a lot of players in the NBA who are Mexican. Who's that guy on the that short guy in the Spurs? Nah, whatever. It was like 10 years ago. It was representing the Latin America guy. Al Horford? He's Mexican? Alright, we'll continue on. We just basically finished the damn list. I'm proud of myself. I gotta chop up this video. So we just finished this. In conclusion, look at my conclusion notes. Rebounding got nerfed with Bam, Lopez, Sabonis. We got some changes to clutch shooter. And we got some changes to defense. And we got some changes, some improvements for high advantage. Oh no. High advantage and hoop gen skills. It's like increased if the trigger conditions are met. So I guess a buff. Yeah, it is a buff. It is a buff. So if the opponent does not block, the shooter will have higher numerical gain. And the defense got improved too with the contesting mechanics. So they hope to create more basically clutch moments on the defensive level and offensive level. Yeah, Manu. Yeah, Manu. There was another guy. Puerto Rican, I think. Yeah. Manu. There's another player. It was a short guy. D-Wade talked about him. I can't find him. I really can't find him. It's just... Anyway. He was like the Rubio of that team. He was like short, fast. The Heat didn't have an answer for him when they played against the Spurs like 10 years ago. And the Spurs beat them. Steals are happening more frequently. That's good. Well, there's a lot of stealing pros, high skilled stealers out there, man. That's a good thing. Gotta be more careful when you drive. Alright, so that does it for the season 2 wrap up. Alright, balances and gameplay updates. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to hit the like on the video, and see you in the next video. Peace. Alright, let's get some water. That was a lot of talking. So let's no, I'll find his name. It was like Puerto Rican. He had the whole like in the sea of the tall players, he was like the only short one. Arroyo? Something, maybe Arroyo, I don't know. Is he? Not Carlos Arroyo. It's another short guy. There's another short guy. I'll find him. I'll let you know later, okay? Like he single-handedly helped win one key best of 7 game that helped the Spurs win the rest to knock out the Heat, who were the favorites that year, to win the championships. Yeah. Like 10, maybe 20 years ago. 20 years ago, Heat and Spurs. When the Heat had James and the trio. The big three. Chris Bosh. I'll find it, man. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm too tired to be thinking too much. JJ. Yeah, JJ. That's his name. Why did I think Arroyo? JJ. Yeah. JJ. We can see how playoff is. Well, you know, because I grew up in the inner city, right? So we had a lot of had a lot of Latino friends who were cheering them on and all that. You know, you got to represent your country. You know what I mean? Dwayne Wade spoke highly of him, man.
We got outplayed and we got outcoached. And if you go back and ask the players, you go back and ask Spo, the coaching staff got outcoached and the players got outplayed when it came down to winning. We didn't close out games. And so we got outcoached by Rick Carlisle and his staff, and we got outplayed by Dirk and Jason Terry and J Kid, but that little JJ Barrera. Nobody give him credit. JJ Barrera was the one who changed the. We didn't have no answer for him. Okay, Dirk, you know what you gonna do. Let's just UD make his shots tough, make it hard on him. He try to make him not shoot 50%, make him have an off night, but he's still gonna get 20. Jason Terry going right, you can't stop him. Right? We knew all these things. But no one planned for little JJ to come off the bench and do what he did. Right. And I look at it and I say not from an MVP as an award, but from an MVP as a player who really helped push that series over, I give it to JJ because we didn't have no answer for him. We got outplayed and we got outcoached.
Yeah. If you know a common theme for me, I cheer for the underdog a lot. You know what I mean? 5'9". I'm taller than him, dude. Wait, how tall do you think I am? How tall do I look? But I'm taller than JJ.
What happened in the Mavs series? Y'all better.
We got outcoached by Rick Carlisle.
A nice 7-point turnaround after they trail by 6. J.J. Barea, all about 5'10" of him on LeBron James. James pushing off a little bit. That was close to
JJ. He reminds me of how do you call it? Manny Pacquiao. You know what I mean? Odds against him 12 years ago.
To be a threat. Barea up top, Jason Kidd. Kidd, who was scoreless in game 4, had 5 points, 4 assists in the first half. Barea for 3. The hot shooting continues from both. And another 3. Barea.
Certainly it has. Rick Carlisle inserts J.J. Barea in the starting lineup, and certainly it has given him energy on the offensive end.
Spin.
Talk about rainbow jump shots. The contested hand of Chalmers.
Yeah, and he played in Dallas, where there's like a big, you know, Spanish speaking community. So he put them on the map. You know what I mean? Yeah, so he had a lot of you know, a lot of things against him. His size, you know, being in Dallas, Yeah, had a lot, and he delivered. That was the key thing. He delivered, right? Yeah, you know. Yeah, Cajun. Cajun, how's the season 2? You grinding it, dude? I was talking earlier in the pre-stream that that's very hard to grind, especially as a content creator. It's so hard to grind, man. Makes me a little sad, but it's the truth. It's the truth, bro. You cannot balance content creation with grinding the leaderboards, man. You just need so much free time, man. Just basically, that's what it comes down to. Who can grind longer? I mean, everyone's good. It's just that who grinds longer. All right, let's see. Dev QnA. That's so we finished 1 and 2. Dev QnA. Okay, I'm gonna submit my question now. Well, I have my questions pre-written. I didn't want to jam all the questions in one posting, so I'll post a question now. Went up 1 rank, bro. I mean, from where to where? It's probably superstar to legend. I mean, that's stuff, or it's probably a lot of back and forth, maybe. I mean, that's good, right? What do you mean? That doesn't sound that bad. So I already asked my question. If you have any questions you want me to type right now, let me know. I'll have to like edit it. But basically, I already got 4 props. Oh, thanks. You guys sent, Demps. You guys responded to. So I asked. So this will probably be answered. Tomorrow. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern. Considering the journey from beta last year to global launch in February to the current season 2, how has the game evolved in your opinion? Has there been any substantial shifts from the original vision? Additionally, could you share any specific challenges you encountered during this journey that surprised you the most? It's a really great question in my opinion. Like there's all these different questions here, but it's okay. I'll ask my second question now. I don't want to just post 5 questions at once. So I'm going to insert my question right now. Let's see. Regarding future game modes. All-Star 2 to All-Star 1? What? How the hell? I thought... weren't you like Legend before? Someone did ask a question about 2K, like getting modes like 2K or something like here. Is it here? Yeah, he got roasted, man. Because I guess people don't want to be like 2K. But I mean, I'll probably write a post to defend the original poster. He basically mentioned fitting in like neighborhood mode or something and something. Like bringing in inspiration from 2K. But the thing is that like, that's 2K console into... That was 2K console modes into mobile. That's different. There's so many questions. Neighborhood mode right here. New game mode about street matches, career mode. Like other NBA games, we would like to see other game modes. Game mode, you can create your own character, so create your own player. Buy clothes, go to a gym. You can buy skateboards. Yeah, so my career neighborhood mode. And someone said, some of you guys are here. Yeah, but like, here's the thing. You can't shoot down the messenger. Like don't attack him. He's just introducing ideas, man. Like this 2K is on console. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I mean, I'm open to any new ideas, man. Like, what other ideas can we use that works? That was the hardest thing in the focus group. We were all pitching ideas, but we were asking the question of like, could it really work? Some of these ideas from other titles could work, man. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Imagine multiple courts, yeah. Device. Yeah. That's... But I don't know. Like, what I would want to see is a 3v3 full court, bro. 3v3. Here's my question, by the way. What long-term ideas are you planning to introduce to elevate the overall game experience? Any hints to what we can expect? Question 2. Could you provide insights to any upcoming features related to the existing 1v1, 3v3, and 5v5 game modes? And here's my selfish question. Would there be any chance of adding more game modes in the future? Like 3v3 full court or even 2v2s? Even if for a limited time / weekend only events. What do you guys think about 3v3 full court? Here's the thing. Here's my take. Like, obviously they're prioritizing queue times, right? So they don't want to split up the community between 1v1s, 2v3s, 5v5s. So they don't want to add 2v2s yet, I think. I think for 3v3 full court it makes the most sense. Because everyone's already playing 3v3s. And even if it's like a weekend only event, like just one random weekend, right? That's all I ask. And yes, there's some counter arguments with like the slow players. Just remove them. Like just put, you know what I mean? Like, because they're 3v3 full court. I think a lot of people are against it because they think of IRL 3v3 full court. Like IRL 3v3 full court sounds like a nightmare. I played on my high school team, and I played after school, before school, during lunch basketball a lot. And 3v3 full court, I just picture me getting tired faster. But we're not playing IRL basketball here, right? But imagine that full court though for NBA Infinite. I think it's possible. And everyone's already playing 3v3, so just substitute the 3v3 half courts with full court mode. You think that's a fair question? It was called Triple Threat. Was Triple Threat full court? I think 5e told me that earlier, but I don't think you answered my follow-up question. Was Triple Threat full court? Weekend events, yeah. I think there's already weekend events already starting Friday to Sunday. I'm talking about highlighting game modes. No way, 5e. You have gameplay of that? How was it? I'll just... Because, here's the difference, right? Turbo Threat's one human versus one human, right? Each human brings 3 cards, right? I'm talking 3 humans versus 3 humans full court. That's what I'm asking in this question. What's someone's channel? Or I can watch it later. I'll watch it later. Actually, let me watch it now. I really wanted to see how people played it.
Triple Threat. Now, I don't know if you played it yet. Triple Threat, you go in, you have to pick yourself a center power forward, a small forward who will probably throw in LeBron James.
No way.
Tobias Harris is a very good player. He's a very good player. He's on the slower side, so if he has to guard some of the smaller guards, as Jalen Green, getting all the way to the rack, his speed is not fast. Even maxed out, his speed is not good.
That's nice.
What was LeBron doing? What in the world was LeBron doing? Like, bro.
That's nice, man. You like that? Dude, this is nice. I know, yeah, Books. So funny. Oh, QJB played it too. I don't see Book's channel, but QJB, he has a 3. Oh, this is not. This is 2K. Anyway, thanks. I'll ask that question. Yeah, basically Dynasty. I mean, 3v3 human. The way to better put it is 3 humans versus 3 humans. Full court. You know what I mean? But triple threat is basically 1 human, 3 players, and then versus another human versus 3 players. But yeah, basically like Dynasty, I guess. Triple threat. Yeah, that was a tested mode. All right, I'll ask this question: What long-term ideas are you planning to introduce to elevate game experience? Full court. Okay, I'm posting that. Correcting the grammar. Okay, cool. That's my question. I have 2 questions in there. I want to answer I want to submit like 3 or 4 questions. So at least if one of them gets answered, you know, I'll be good. There's so many questions in here, man. All right. So this will all be answered tomorrow, and they'll have a follow-up video. I'll actually be live streaming it. Okay. Got a bounce Bobby and like. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Ron. I don't know if you replied back to that Discord message, but did you? I sent you the link to my other business. Let's go ahead. So we did that. NBA play in NBA tournament. Okay, remind me one more time. You guys know what NBA the play-in tournament is? I have to do this off stream. Like, I cannot do it on a live, but it's basically they're bringing the fierce competition of sudden death earlier throughout the NBA year. So NBA season, usually people like to relax, you know what I mean? Sometimes, yeah, they play hard, but like they're not 100% because of injury or they don't want load management, right? But for the teams that are trying to make it into the playoffs, like the yeah, basically creates more urgency for some of the teams that are not secured in the playoffs yet. So you get that competitive, close matchups earlier. That's how I describe it. It's only 3 days long. April 16, April 20, I think. It's the best of 1, yeah. Single elimination. You get the 7, 8 seed playing each other, and 9 and 10 seed playing each other. Whoever wins gets the 7th spot. Yeah, and then the losers of both play, right? And the winner of that gets the 8th spot, right? So there's one mini tournament, single elimination tournament happening in the East Conference, and there's another yeah, you guys got it. The thing that I don't like the most is that the diagram, like whenever they describe it, like the play-in tournament, like it should be easier to digest, right? Like for me, it's not. Like no one knows what this means. It's so confusing sometimes. Someone like this, like when people see this for the first time, it's confusing, dude. It's not. So I'll do a video to break it down, because I think I'll have to like practice it, like how to explain it. But we all know the brackets like that, right? Like 8 teams each conference, so 4 of these, right? And then they play and they play and they play. There's another area on this side, right? On the left side here, and they play and they play and they meet in the grand finals, right? Championship. But the different thing going on since a couple years ago to now is that the 7th and 8th seed, let me make it red. The 7th and 8th seed, these are basically up for grabs from the 7, 8, 9, 10. See, that's why it's confusing. What changes now is that you gotta fight for the 7th and 8th seed on both sides now. Okay, and these are four teams here. So if you picture top 16 teams, this should be the top 16 teams traditionally, like in other tournaments, other playoffs, sports. Top 16, right? But it's really the top 20. But only the bottom 4 of that top 20, they're fighting it out to make it into the playoffs. That's the difference. So I'll do a better job explaining it in the video. I promise you that. I'll get it released by tomorrow, just before the playoff thing ends, so that, because there's already still that playoff fierceness going on right now, but it's not really the playoffs, but the fierceness is there. Yeah, you guys know that. Did it confuse you at first? Suffered too many losses due to injuries. Yeah, there's pros and cons of each. There's pros and cons. Some people hate it, some people like it. I personally like it. I don't know how you guys feel about it. It is confusing to the new player, though. It is very confusing if you see it for the first time. Like this will not make sense to anybody who's trying to follow basketball from a distance. This will not make sense. Like where are these arrows going for? Like where are the seeds? You know, they should make it more beginner friendly, but I don't have the answer for it. Like this should not be the brackets that people see for the first time when they watch basketball. This should not be the bracket, you know what I mean? They should call it, you know, like something more digestible. I don't know, a mini playoff teaser, maybe. Like it's split into 3 sections. There's the main season, and then there's the, I don't know, play-ins, and then the playoffs. So like you gotta like why is there, I don't know. I mean, that's why I'm gonna do that video, to make it more digestible for people. Because this play-in and playoffs, like what's it called play-in? Like they're playing into the playoffs? Like it's not even the word play-in tournament. Like why is it called that? I get that they're playing to get into the playoffs, but can we get something better? Like I mean, at least maybe something like wild card. Like we all know what wild card is. Like when you get a chance to be in the playoffs, but something like that. You know what I mean? Like second chance. Yeah, I think second chance is good. You know, second chance. Yeah, some people probably didn't even know you could put the teams from the same row in the play-ins, like 76ers and Heat. Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of following you there, but yeah. I mean, this does not make sense to a normal person, man. Even to, I bet to some hardcore fans, this doesn't make sense to them. This does not make sense at all. Like, this should not make sense to anybody. It should not. It's not organized. Like, they probably need to like make it bigger, like zoom it out more, but like then the text becomes small, so it's so hard to even explain to someone following from a distance. You need like an animation. Like, they need to make an animation. I think that's what's missing. A simple to follow animation that tells you, okay, the NBA season, people play the teams play the NBA season to find out who's the top 16 teams. And in the past, the top 16 teams will be put into playoffs, and it'll be seeded by how they performed in the season. But now, only the, like, I don't even know how to transition from that. Like, the plan, like, how do you fit that? Like, now it's the top, what, 14? No, 4. The top 12 is guaranteed. I don't know. I'll make the video on it, but you guys, you know what I mean, right? Like, there's a smaller tournament going on to secure the last 2 spots of each conference, the 7 and 8 spots of each conference. Like, I wish this explanation could change. Like, did you see that video of like the NBA players confused about play-ins? Did you see that? Even the players are confused. No, play-in. Oh, let's see how Chuck... Charles Barkley's gonna explain it, dude. Oh boy. Hold on, give me a second.
So how's it gonna work, Chuck, please?
Okay.
Yeah, no, you don't have to get up, fool.
Shut up, man.
You have a laser. That's the point of a laser. He doesn't have no idea.
Okay.
He'd better get in front of that and ruin the shot. But go ahead.
We got it? America,
Okay.
loser, loser,
So here's what's gonna happen.
loser.
You're not explaining the
I am
format.
explaining it. These 2 teams are losers.
Right.
The 2 losers are going to play each other. The 2 half losers going to play each
Hey,
other.
which one should we watch, the pointer or your finger?
So,
Which one should we watch? Okay, so what happens in that 9-10 game?
Well, so the 2 top losers move over here.
They're not the top losers, actually.
They
They're
are.
the worst losers.
9, they're the first.
9 and 2. They're
okay.
9 and 2.
9 is playing 10, Charles.
Yeah, they're
Tell
the
me what
first 2
happens.
losers.
Okay, so what happens then?
So they play each other, and the winner gets moved over here.
And what happens to the other one?
Well, then the 2 baby losers, 7 and 8, they play over here.
Yo, put the laser down. You know.
Okay.
Where's the
And
winner go?
The winner goes right over here to the 7th seed over here.
Okay.
And these 2 losers going to play the number 1 seed. Then they'll be losered out after the first round of the playoffs.
And then what
I
happens
have a feeling it's going to be the same thing on the other side, only in red.
These are the 2 losers. These are 9 and 10, America.
Okay.
And these are 7 and 8.
So if 9 beats 10, what happens?
They play the winner.
No, just what happens with if 9?
They play
plays-
the loser of 7 8. They play the second loser.
Okay.
Okay. And then the winner plays the 8 seed, the first loser. They're
Too
gonna
many
get
arrows
killed.
and lines.
Then the second loser goes down here to number 7.
You know what this sounds like, Chuck?
What?
The first time somebody was explaining crypto coins to me.
Hey, listen.
I didn't know what they were talking. Crypto coins.
Yeah. I mean, the benefit of this mini tournament is that whatever team goes in, the biggest benefit I feel is that they get playoff matches, and that experience is huge. And they have ticket sales, merch sales, you know, their stadium, their fan base gets excited, you know what I mean? So that's the biggest thing with these. Even if they play against the number 1 seed or number 2 seed, they get this huge boost in like their team, just in every angle, even if they lose first round. But some don't. What the storyline of last year with Heat, right? Heat made it through. They were like the 10th seed or something. Was it what the show? Oh my god, we can watch the scoreboard only, rip. Yeah, the number 8 seed, they won, right? They got into the 8th seed through the playoff. They won. The Heat last year got into the 8th seed, and they were like the number 10th seed or something before. So they won both of their matches in the play-in tournament, and they secured a spot in the 8th seed or something like that. And then they went, I don't know how far.
I don't care what none of y'all think. We don't care if you pick us to win. We never have, we never will.
You know, a lot of people count us out, saying we weren't even going to make it past the first round. Now we're in the finals.
Oh, they made it to the finals, yeah, against the Nuggets, right? Yeah, they made it to the finals, see? Define all odds. All right. Enough, I'm tired. Yeah. The Heat and Bucks. The Bucks were the number 1 seed last year. Let me see. Let me take a look.
Intercepted by Robinson. Lowry
down by 10.
And Butler pulls up over Holiday. 39 for Jimmy Butler.
5 minutes left. Miami leads 2-1.
Down to 8. And again, 3. Robinson is there. Middleton's on him. Butler with the ball. Shot clock at 9. Middleton with Butler driving right into it. Count it. Foul. The backpedaling Middleton will defend, and a whistle and a foul, and it's is with it into Bam Adebayo. Short.
Bam. Bam.
Picked up by Adebayo.
Bam.
Is with it into Bam Adebayo. Short. Picked up by Adebayo. Here comes Lowry.
Yeah, set up for the mid-range.
Screen. This is for the tie.
Oh, no rebounder.
Butler's got it. Martin with Giannis there.
Bam versus Brook Lopez. Oh my god. Before that 3 was made, Bam versus Brook. I didn't realize that. I just realized that until now. Tied it up. 3 minutes left. That was a 3.
1 point game.
Maybe a 2. Oh shoot. Last minute.
It's loose. The lead. Jimmy Butler. And Giannis was trying to call timeout, but Kyle Lowry and his intensity and defense created a.
Man, that reminded me of like a Steve Nash Kobe moment. They want from that. Yeah. GG. Alright, it's dinner time for me. I gotta get going. That's his nickname? Splash Mountain? That's pretty cool. Isn't that an amusement park? Like a water park? It's always the announcer voice. Oh yeah, dude. You know, in the future tournaments I cast, I'm gonna have announcer packs, like, you know, the BAM guy. The Bang, I mean, not BAM. I'm gonna add that to just to like mix it up, you know.
Oh yeah, Terry, two beauties.
I'm telling you, the casters and announcers, they make the game, man. They just elevate it. And there's also that chance they could bring it down. But it's just such an important part of any match, any sport. Commentators, man. I have a new respect for them.
Kawhi makes his move. Oh, wow. A major Kawhi light.
Kawhi lights.
The rim is crying. Oh my God! Oh! Shut it down! Let's go home!
Durant running to the rim. Oh! Oh! There are no words for how nasty these two all-stars can be.
The way that they let the moment breathe, that's a pro level skill. Sometimes the moment can speak for itself without having the caster put their voice in that moment just to absorb what's going on. That's a high level skill, man. Some people just like to talk, like how I did in the 1v1 tournament on NBA Infinite official channel. I was talking over moments that I should have let breathe.
Oh! Turn the corner inside! He made Yusuf Nurkic a screensaver!
Screensaver.
Bridges! Oh my God! What?
There's their Hornets.
Crawford almost threw it away. Does! Knocked away Crawford! Lets it go for three! Oh, yeah! Lewis gets it to LeBron for three for the win. Yes! LeBron James at the buzzer!
Gordon cut through.
Let's see the most.
Is this the dagger?
Oh, there we go.
James! LeBron James with the rejection. Here's again. A Smith screen. Posey will defend. Oh! LeBron James with no regard for human life. It's off to Leonard, defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger? Game, series, Toronto has won. James catches, puts up a three. Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining.
They do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh!
It's just so insane, man. It's so insane, dude. Just to let the caster, commentator just like it's like if you're gonna watch this on silent mode, like it's not the same, right? The commentators do so much. Like it's just elevating it to like times 10 if they're really good. Yeah. Just one for me, Lynn, for the win. Commentator. Where is it? The bang? Yeah, we're talking about the bang. Let's do it. I'm just gotta watch it.
Tied at 87. Lynn with the ball in his hands.
Is this the Raptors commentator? We'll see.
5, 4. Lynn for the win. Got it.
You see how he let that breathe? He's not talking, right? Like
12 of his 27 in the fourth. New York by 3 points.
impressive. Bang bang. Bang bang chicken wing. Yeah. Yeah, like for me, okay, we're gonna expose my wounds, okay? There were some clutch moments in the 1v1 tournament. I shouldn't have talked in some of these things. Let's see. Oh my god, I'm pulling some band-aids right now, dude. It might be cringe. Oh man, look at me. The second half, we were like 3 hours in. I was so tired and my brain wasn't functioning. I was talking over people. I was talking too long. It's just so important to get that down because this is helped the dump.
Oh my!
You see, like I talked so long analyzing things. There was a key moment that, luckily, Noob Kill has that energy to like bring us to the moment. Good stuff. Well, who saw D Hitman's 3-point Giannis to win? We're gonna watch that. Stovey. Soviet kid. This is definitely showcasing Giannis' strength. He has excellent interior moves. Oh,
what a post up.
Yep. Yeah, the post up stepping on each other. Hitman loves doing that move.
Yep. Oh, he's gonna try to lull him asleep again, but Hitman said, I've seen that trickery happen a little bit too much last game, and he's playing that one pretty well. All right. Can he take him with a crossover? Oh, he didn't go up. Oh my goodness. What just happened? Oh no. 14 seconds on the clock. Big jumper coming in. Oh, here we go, folks. 10 seconds. We might go to sudden death. Can Hitman get it? 4, 3, 2, 1. Wide open. Bang!
Wow.
Oh my goodness. And just like that, folks.
Wow. Bravo. That was whoa. The post up fadeaway.
Wow. Hitman coming in clutch for that right there. I cannot believe it. D Hitman somehow, some way shows up in these tournaments, guys. He's victor of our matchup. Congratulations to Hitman. making it into the winner's bracket, staying alive up there.
Ooh, stop the dribble.
There it is, the steal.
Yes, the
Big
steal.
steal.
Yep, huge stop. Now he's got to convert to tie it up.
Can he get it? 3, 2, 1. Heavily contested.
Nice. There's some nice moments in here.
Hitman already up to ties it up.
This is a 4-4 tied. Yeah, it's close. Now it's like who can.
FGT gets that nice win.
So this is I think top two play of the
4 to
tournament.
6, 32 seconds left. Still have ourselves a game, and he gets it to the rack. Oh, that's heavily contested.
Or he still has a chance. There's shot clock differential, and he has time to get a stop.
Oh, he picked up his dribble. Has to take a big 3.
Here we go, Hitman.
He might have left the door open. He might have left the door open.
Could this be a 3-point number 2? Oh,
boom!
Tie.
All right, tied with 10 seconds. Who is gonna get a bucket or a stop here first?
Oh, why are you leaving him open? You gotta stay up close. He's letting him shoot a 3, I think. I think it's OT.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Buzzer beater layup wide open.
Oh, actually, I didn't do a bad job.
Goodness,
this is
if I'm Hitman,
100%.
I'm playing time here, and I think that's what he's doing.
Giannis versus
for the
other step back again.
Or he does a step.
Let me paint the picture here. This is best out of 3 1v1s. Each of them won 1 already, so whoever loses goes to the, I think goes home or loses bracket, one of the two. But it's a very, very do or die moment here. Hitman is up by, oh my god, it's not the match. No, there's a match where he was down by 2, and he scored a 3 with Giannis. And that was the most wild match I got to be a part of in the tournament. Yeah, Stovey did great. Yep. Sorry, wish I can find it earlier. Yeah, I mean, we learn. Yeah, what a finish, big finish. Same. Yeah, I gotta come up with my own catchphrases. You're right. You're right.
Right here, and honestly, this doesn't have the best jumper. It's a little hard to get the blue zone. Man, come on, man. We got 22 seconds. Come on. Here we go.
The first one to go scoreless in a match.
Big rebound. Put that back up, and it's still heavily get down. Another rebound coming in from D-Man.
Yes.
And he's gonna throw it down on.
Look at Noob is the co-host. He's delivering the energy in the moment. So insane, man.
Last game, and he's playing that one pretty well. Seconds on the clock. Big jump. And get it. 4, 3.
Yeah. I have to clip that moment later. I can't find it right now. FGT, get the finals. Who would have thought?
For FGT.
Who would have thought Wemby would come out on top? You know what I mean? Like, I thought it was Giannis gonna win it all tournament. Now he's just, I haven't seen him use this early in the match, so this is his first time. Maybe that's his secret weapon in the finals. Yeah, I didn't do that bad of a job. I thought I did a bad job, dude. I will come up with catchphrases in the future. We'll see. We'll see. There's more tournaments in the future, so. Alright, I'm gonna sign off now, by the way. I finished what I needed to talk about today. Why was it only Giannis and Wemby only? That's a good question. I actually don't know why. Probably, in my opinion, it showed... Oh man, I don't know. They're both freaks. The Greek freak and the alien. So we're gonna see a lot of, you know what I mean? Wild moments, a lot of blocks probably. You know, you see all angles of offense and defense. You know, the driving, the dunking, the highlights, right? That's my guess. That's my guess. Post heard someone got kicked out of content. Yeah. Not gonna say his name. You know, just I feel bad for him, man. Like, why would you want to put yourself in that position to not only hurt your own channel, but future opportunities? Like, he does variety. Don't you think the other games that are watching his channel want to work with him now? Probably not. Probably not. Do you think other content creators want to work with him in the future? Probably not. Do you think other... You know, it just hurts more than it gains. Like, there's no... Sure, you get to speak your honest opinions, but there's a right and wrong way to do it. And you just hurt, like, the agency behind Courtside Creators. So the people who hire, or the people who contract the content creators is AMG. Okay, AMG is a huge agency. They have all the big mobile content creators. They partnered with NBA Infinite to recruit content creators to create content for them and have direct access to a lot of early stuff. You don't think AMG has some thoughts about it? And you don't think they know people with ties to all the big mobile games? I don't know. Hurt. I think it destroyed it, but you never know. Like, there's a level of professionalism you need to have, man. Like, it's, I don't know. I mean, I don't know his background. I don't know him personally. Yeah. I can't really speak more on it. We just gotta, learn from it and move forward. There's a lot of stuff going on, man. So, post, well, I'll be happy talking to DMs. Never talked to him? No, I was hoping to, though. We were just so busy, yeah, we're just so busy. There was a small chance to, but like, there was a lot of stuff that came up. Like, the times, it's kind of like, you just have to move forward. You have to look forward. Like, I know he has a daughter, right? He has, like, his community post pictures. He's a nice guy. Yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up the stream here. I'm gonna edit the videos. We just did a long stream with a lot of topics, so they're all gonna be cut out separate videos. So yeah, thanks, Demps. And post, yeah, thanks for yeah, I just couldn't believe it. All right, I'll have to sign off now. We just finished all these things here. We literally just did this in like 3 hours, so it's no 6 hours, Fifey. No 6 hours. 3. And we have a lot of videos to clip out of this too, so I'm glad that we did this and glad that you guys stopped by. We don't have voice chat. I can't do voice chat because I'm editing post, but DM, man. Yeah, the Discord, right? Just DM. Discord link in the profile bio. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. And we have the Discord link here. Don't forget to submit your burning questions to the dev Q&A. That's in about 24 hours from now. But just submit your questions, whatever questions you have. And there's a chance that you might get it answered, okay? Just don't make it, just put some thought into the questions. Don't just say, when's the new player? You know what I mean? Trust me, they will announce it when it's ready. Anyway, summer, basically, summertime. That could be next month or June. We don't know. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Signing off. Let the music take me out.